Welcome to episode 31 of Celestial Sphere, a Gundam DnD podcast. I am your host, your DM, Jade Novanus, joined here as always by our gaggle of players, Ashy of Hearts, Agma von Sect, Unholy Skittle, Hunt Hill Striker, and Ren Best Girl. Last time we were all around here, the party had discovered the weakness in Pearl's plan, or at the very least, what to do next. Preparing for the incoming war, the party had two primary objectives. One, the giant solar cannon orbiting in near close orbit to the sun, generating power to take down even whole moons, not unlike Io. Defending and protecting Venus. And of course, Venus outright. A full frontal assault to take down Pearl Ranick's forces and of course her herself. After much deliberation, the party came to the consensus, and due to a friend from an unexpected ally, Veda returned, offering her assistance in dealing with the solar cannon, leaving the majority of the party to go via the full frontal assault window. Now, where would you like to allocate everybody? Because Veda can go off on her own if you want, or she can, of course, send any of your current backup. So the main party going to the full frontal assault is, of course, our main five here. For Ren, is it going to be Yolanda or Tyon?
The frontal assault is going to be Tyon.
All right. Where would Yolanda like to go?
Tyon's going to be with everyone else. Yolanda's going to be with Archer and Dominique. I can't remember what the consensus on where they were going was.
All right. So
Was
they're...
it coup ploy?
It was a coup ploy, but a coup ploy is going to be a difficult move to make in the middle of a war. So I have an attempt at a plan to give you a better direction. I can't guarantee it'll work. I'll get to that after Jade finishes where we're at.
Oh, no, I'm kind of opening it up for you guys now.
Okay.
So where do we want to direct forces? So this is, in terms of what you guys have in repository, like I said, the main five, you guys are going to go fight Pearl, directly.
Right.
You have
it's going to be
Yolanda, Dominique Batal, Archer Zariel, and Paulette Lenta at your beck and call currently. You can send them to and wherever you may need.
Paulette is with us on the core attack force because she's also the one who's somewhat controlling the mass number of Zakus that I have.
Yes.
So she's part of the attack force. She's handling the grunts.
All right.
As for where Yolanda's team, I'm not going to keep saying names individually. As for where Yolanda's team would like to go, I have an idea that I want to try out.
Yes.
Just to see if this will get us anywhere. I'd like to go into the pocket dimension.
Okay. You've entered your pocket space where the dimensions are all wibbly wobbly and all that jazz.
Uh-huh. So while I'm in here, I, for the most part, have near infinite knowledge, correct?
Yes.
I would like to try and mimic what was their name? They were considered really important. They turned out to be a dickhead.
Aeolia Shenberg.
Yeah, I would like to try and mimic Aeolia Shenberg and attempt to predict what Pearl's movement would be when the war starts.
Uh-huh.
And I want to see if I can use this knowledge base as a means to to read it or to make that prediction. However you want to play this.
So tell me again, what exactly you're trying to do?
I'm going to try to preemptively calculate what Pearl's movement is going to be when the war starts. Aeolia was able to write up equations on how everyone moves and what everyone does in any instance. I want to see if I can use that on a single individual.
Educated
Okay.
guess.
Yeah, you're gonna take all the known information of the cosmos to try to formulate a possible future.
Yes. I have no
Roll-
guarantee if A, this works, or B, if I can even get it to do.
I just need a flat intelligence roll, please.
Oh, my intelligence rolls are not flat. What is wrong with you? I'm not even going to waste Flash of Genius on this. It ain't going to matter.
All
10.
right. Tan.
10.
Tan.
And I don't think another 5 will make a difference.
Using that information, you're able to formulate a moderately okay plan. Based on your calculations, if you guys do a direct full frontal assault, the 5 of you, with Paulette directing the forces as a diversionary force, opening the way for you guys to get into the main, the main complex, so to speak. If you're able to do that efficiently and Paulette's forces are able to correctly deviate Pearl's forces, Pearl will eventually leave the base. Pearl is very vain. She does like to fight on the front lines if she has without a doubt, knowledge she's going to win. And in that situation, you're able to bait her out, and she goes to fight with Paulette. However, due to you guys already being in the fortress, you guys enter and are then trapped and captured as she left a trap for you while she is nowhere to be found.
And that's a possible future.
That is a possible future based on your actions.
Okay.
Again, you only rolled a 10, so maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. You don't know.
Right. I also don't have any belief that this is actually going to work because I didn't take what Aeolia had to say at face value. But it does give me some idea on on what to do when the actual battle starts. So that'll help. Unfortunately, it does not help where the rest of the team is going in this instance.
Indeed.
Yeah. So I got something out of it, just not what I wanted.
So then, what would you like to do? Again, you also need to tell me, you guys need to tell me where you guys want everything allocated, because that will affect the battle. This is like a fucking Mass Effect 3 situation. You guys got to tell me, like, where you're sending what forces, so that way I can make my fucking little flow chart and figure out where everyone's going.
I mean, if the entire attempt is to try and hold our attention, then I think the frontal attack will have to be on the most fortified position. Either the most or the least fortified position. I think most fortified will make more sense. Less chances of us taking any severe losses if we get flanked.
So, I'm going to paint you guys a picture of the battlefield as you guys have the knowledge of it. Based on the knowledge you know, Pearl Ranick's complex is a large fortified barracks surrounded by 3 layers of mile-high walls protecting it. It's as stated, a fortress for lack of a better term. Large cannons for anti-air and large cannons for anti-air fire line the walls, as well as various military barracks along each of the main routes through the opening doors of said walls. This is the hub of the CFO's military might. Their production facilities, repair bays, main barracks, hangars, everything is all here. On the outside of the outermost wall, you guys have, surprisingly enough, Venus isn't as settled as one may think. Outside of the walls, the planet itself is relatively barren. It is livable. Like, the entire planet has been terraformed to be livable, but it's relatively barren in terms of civilization, aside from pockets of towns and cities and colonies dotted around the planet itself, mainly due to the sulfur seas of the planet. Various parts of the ground itself seep sulfur, which obviously ain't too great for the human genome, we'll say. So that is something to worry about while out in the plains. Outside of that main wall, however, like I said, things are relatively lax. There are some living spaces. There are some smaller barracks for just kind of away teams. And of course, there is a shipping or an air dock, so to speak. Airport's a weird word for it, but you get what I mean. A nice place for people to land, incoming and outbound shipments, stuff like that. So if you wanted to, it is possible you might be able to get your hands on some sort of keys or codes, especially knowing your future sight knowledge bullshit. You may be able to find some codes to maybe masquerade as an incoming transport. Otherwise, there is a lot of barren land out here, so it would be possible to possibly land out here, survive the wastes, and make your way there. The barracks itself is not protected by any form of spherical barrier or anything. It's all just large walls, so potentially a air attack, dropping in from orbit, Titanfall style, could potentially work, but you'd have to find a way to deal with the anti-air cannons. Other than that, as soon as you're inside, it would be all-out war. You're looking at... Go ahead.
I was going to say, I was under the impression that the planet itself had a shield system around it.
The planet itself does, but the base does not.
So the base is exposed on the shield system. Boy, if that's not an invitation, I don't know what is.
No. The planet itself has the shield system. But all that does is it protects the planet itself from the orbital cannon or orbital fire. It doesn't have a physical presence, so it doesn't prevent ships from coming in and out. It does mark ships that come in and out, as in it'll scan them and send that information to the necessary parties. So if your ship doesn't have clearance, for example, it will tip everyone off, and the anti-air cannons are looking right at you. But there's nothing preventing you guys from just schmoozing your way in if you wanted to. Other than that, once you're past the barrier, you're kind of fine in terms of getting there if you were trying to do an airdrop. Again, you have to deal with the anti-airs and all that jazz, but aside from that, you don't have to worry about a secondary barrier. Again, as far as you guys are aware. As far as your intel that you have from Veda, and, that information holds true.
Can I get a read on, do we have data on what type of anti-aircraft it is? Is it laser-based? Is it flat cannon?
It is a combination of both.
Okay.
It is various cannons to deal with almost any type of hull. So if your ship is resistant to lasers but not resistant to flat cannons or something, well, you're still screwed no matter what.
Right. Can I get a read on what their range is? Like their approximate range?
Their approximate range is more for the flak cannons. The flak cannon range is approximately the entire atmosphere. As soon
Okay.
as you break atmosphere above the base, they can start laning you fire. The lasers have that kind of range. Like the lasers will reach that. They are incredibly inaccurate at that height. So you may not have to worry about the lasers at the upper echelons of height, but much more as you descend.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the flak cannons are less accurate the closer you get to the ground.
Okay. Okay.
Outside of that, any other intel you either don't have or is not applicable enough to warrant, you know.
Okay. I have a plan.
Are you leaving your mind space so you can tell everyone?
Yes.
All right.
You immediately forget your
You
plan.
immediately forget your plan. Yeah.
Well, I'm under the impression I wasn't going to use the mind space to, because none of this information is from the mind space. It's from Veda, right?
Most of it, yes.
Yeah.
So you have most of your plans still.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, the plan itself is not complex.
Well, you haven't told me what your plan is yet. So,
I'm going to share my screen.
what?
I'm going to share my screen.
Interesting.
Mm-mm.
Smart play. I like it.
So if this is the base,
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. We're gonna add the visual cue on stream. Give me a goddamn second. All right. If we're gonna do the visual cue, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right. Give me a sec. Not display capture. I don't want to split my whole screen.
We're already starting off so good tonight.
Oh, you know it. All right. All right. All right. All right.
can I continue or are you?
You
still-
can continue. I have
Is
it
this
now
white
on
base,
screen.
And are we jumping on it?
No, jumping on it is actually the worst idea imaginable. So here's my thought process, right? If a predominant number of their defenses consist of walls and anti-aircraft guns, then the only direction we shouldn't be coming from is above, because we'll just get torn to shreds. What we should do is come in over the horizon. Fly in a couple miles off to the side, outside of the range of the aircraft guns. Come in over the horizon and attack from one angle. This way, any aircraft guns that they do have any aircraft guns that they have, only a limited number of them will be able to shoot at us, because most of them will either be friendly firing into the base or just plain won't have sight on us because we're coming in from an odd angle. We're still probably going to take anti-aircraft fire from one side of the base and possibly from the center of the base. Depends if enough of their guns are elevated, but this would definitely reduce the number of casualties on our approach. Once we're within a kilometer, we hot drop from this low surface or this low elevation and move in on mobile suits, peel the aircraft off to the side, and have our attack begin from about here. We'd still have to go through the walls, but honestly, that's a much easier problem than trying to deal with the aircraft guns.
All right. So is that what everyone wants to do?
Sure.
If that's what 25 intelligence says the correct answer is, sure.
I wish it was 25. If I had 25 intelligence, I would just drop a rock from orbit and it would just happen to land on Pearl's head.
You got a brain blast for that.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna hate me.
Not even the powers of God in anime can bring about bullshit.
What, Ren?
I like heard but didn't process any of that.
I have an image on the screen.
I see. Yes, red squares base. Orange X, I'm assuming is the frontal assault. Blue X is that Team Yolanda, Team Olders.
No. The orange X is our death if we were to do the frontal assault. The blue X is where we are actually attacking from in the frontal assault. If we're planning on having Yolanda and Archer and Squad also come in, then they would come in from the opposite side.
Okay.
Would that make sense, though?
I mean, it begs the question, what is the goal of Yolanda's team, though? Like, that's kind of the one thing we're hung up on still. Is it a coup, or are they going to be a flanking attack? And if that's the case, then we have to time when that flanking attack has to come about, because it's going to have to be when we are expecting Pearl to retreat, or if there's an additional asset that has to be handled.
Well, party, what do you guys want to do?
I think the plan is fine. I definitely going to be, heading up the front. And I'll try to blast through a wall.
So, okay. Let me try to simplify all of it, so that way, So the plan that Augie is proposing is you guys are going to drop in onto the planet at a distance, away from the base, in a relative safe zone.
Mm-hmm.
Then you guys are going to take a high-speed drop craft and basically shoot it on a landing or on a direct crash course for the frontal wall. Then, before, a little while out, before it collides, you guys eject from that drop ship, let the ship crash in to break the wall down, and you guys use that as a, surprise attack, so to speak, to rush in and start making your way to Paulette, or to Pearl. Is that about what you had in mind?
You made a couple of additions there than what I had in mind, but yeah, more or less.
I mean, you didn't say what you were doing with the ship, but I assume since it was flying so low that you were just going to use that as your battering ram to get in.
I wasn't planning on it. I was going to have it peel off after the drop and then hopefully use it as an extraction vehicle later.
I mean,
Or
you have
alternate
more than
extraction.
one.
But I mean, slamming it into a wall also works.
It's all up to you. It depends on what
Yeah.
you want to do.
Listen, it's do or die at this point.
Probably both.
Do and die. Gotcha.
Do and die. The question is, what is our plan for Yolanda's team?
For Yolanda and the alternates, what would you all like to do? That is ultimately the ultimate question.
An ultimate question indeed.
This is the ultimate question of ultimate destiny.
Uh-huh.
You're welcome.
I mean, I know some of the whole point was we are making the distraction, which obviously it's still ideal that we get where we're supposed to go. But I also think, put either Yolanda's team goes unnoticed and has free access, or Yolanda's team gets noticed and suddenly they're on a two-front war. Because even if Yolanda's team is a smaller strike force, what's like that boomer video game Legal Legends or something like that, where you play as attorneys running down lanes, and if one attorney is in one lane and 4 attorneys are in the other lane, you have to answer both of them, even if it's only one dude.
Damn. Iris got a point.
So like either we get an inhibitor or we get an inhibitor.
Yeah, that's pretty solid, actually.
So it sounds like it's not terribly important.
I mean, it's just the pressure, because even just the panic in the moment, right? If they're
Yeah.
just like, wait, there's people behind us, you guys peel off and go investigate that. That peels off some pressure for us.
Yeah.
Or conversely, they don't notice and it's just a free ride. It guarantees the job gets done either way, and it just kind of removes... Yolanda's team is not obligated to be the only one doing the job if things go well for us, but...
Archer would also be among that team. He could cause a lot more problems.
Indeed.
Playing in the back end.
And I guess we just attacking from 2 sides then.
Like, I still think your team takes, stealth and discrepancy where they can. But
Until
if you're
noticed.
made, yeah. And then if you're noticed, just pretend you're a bigger fleet than you are. Like, any chaos you can cause down there that demands attention.
Remember, team, also going off of that Legends of League analogy, you could also do the backdoor strat. Have both teams attacking at the same time while the other team peels off mid-fight to attack the objective.
Yeah, like, if we can deny them dragon, that might really just cinch the whole fight for us.
I ate their dragon. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah! See, it's...
Did you use smite? Can't believe you took dragon without smite. Crazy.
Didn't need it.
But yeah, it's just, we're the primary push. Either you're undetected or... Yeah. And then, yeah, in both sides, like, similarly, if you guys get caught out, we can try and pivot, like, leave the bulk of our forces, like, with the backdoor. Like, we could leave the bulk of our forces and then rotate to divide and conquer on the other side as well. Mostly just the more chaotic things get, the more in our favor it gets, because we're going to do better under pressure than they will, hopefully.
All right.
Because even
Yeah.
if Yolanda's team like falls back immediately upon getting caught, that's still gonna have diverted forces, and we can just rotate. Play some of it by ear based on just how the fight's going, but
Like, any more complex of a plan than this is really going to be a moot point. Because we don't know how things are going to unfold once we hit the ground. So
Fair enough.
we'll
Play it by ear.
detail. Yeah, we'll have to play it out by ear once we make contact. But this is our avenue of approach, I think. We'll send everyone in to get through the shield all at once. Stay tightly grouped together. I don't know how many ships we're bringing in because it's a number of Zaku's and like 10 other mobile suits.
It's gonna be a big fucking drop ship.
It'd have to be a big fucking drop ship. We'd have to secure a quick drop craft and an additional landing craft. And then, of course, one or two more for the sake of extraction. So we're looking at 4 ships. One of them significantly faster than the others, but 4 ships. And hell, Backling can also crash their ship if they feel like it. I don't fucking care. Just burn resources at this point.
Alrighty.
And then we have the 2 extra ships for exfil when we need them. Okay. So. I think that's everything we'll need.
All right. So in that case, is there any last second upgrades or anything that you guys need to get done? Or any last second role play or literally anything that you guys need to get done?
Nothing I currently have in mind.
Fun as it would be to roleplay Tyon talking with Iris about his first kiss with a boy, we have more pressing matters at the moment.
I don't know. That sounds pretty pressing. I mean, you know,
We gotta
like
give
you
the
could
people what they
die.
want. Yeah. Do you realize how much of what Gundam Wish for Mercury, but right before the final battle, was people just talking to each other? That's like half of Gundam right there.
Jade, I have brain cells for half a character right now, let alone 2.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I'm going to stop sharing my screen, by the way, so you can turn that off, Jade.
I already did.
Okay.
Listen, we had a late start already. I don't want to spend like an extra 10-15 minutes just spilling the tea.
Sure, let's go with that. All right, fun. Let's fucking go then. In that case, the war is on. Just to confirm, you guys want Paulette, Yolanda, and Co. to attack from the opposite end, like the opposite end of the base?
No.
Where then?
Yolanda, Dominique, and Archer are attacking the opposite end of the base. Since Paulette is controlling the larger bulk of our forces, she's with us.
Okay, gotcha. All right. And
Because it's
then
not much of a distraction if you have a terracotta army behind it.
very fair. All right. What would you guys like to what are you guys doing with the ship again? Are you going to peel it off or are you going to use it as a battering ram?
I mean, fucking use it as a battering ram. That sounds way more fun.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, what is a ship really if not just a high-speed rocket-propelled rock
I mean,
with some space in it for stuff? That's all war is. It's just bigger and bigger variants of throwing rocks at each other.
all right. So, the battle lines are drawn. We're all ready to go. You guys all pile up into your 2 separate ships. Yolanda saying goodbye to the main party. For you guys may never see them again. You guys genuinely don't know. As you guys get on the ship, you guys check all your gear over, make sure you're all reloaded, make sure you guys are all nice and at least not as stressed out that you guys are going out to your deaths at this point. And the ships begin taking off. Where is Io going in this situation, by the way?
Io is going to be providing cover fire for us.
All right, so the world is also moving in place.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you have to sacrifice it?
I mean, assuming Veda comes through, which I have no faith in that whatsoever, so I'm trying to keep the Io on the dark side of the planet. It's going to take some damage, but it's really just meant to suppress the anti-aircraft guns on our approach.
Fair enough. All right. Everything is in position. Are you each ready to launch?
I am so ready.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. The dawn of the final battle has arisen. As your ship breaches the shield, you receive no notifications aside from a ship scan has occurred. You begin descending in your little drop ship. Big drop ship. A lot of mobile suits in there. You descend in your large drop ship several kilometers away from the base. Far enough away that the curvature of the Earth has begun hiding the base itself, making sure that you can't see it. And hopefully that it can't see you. The other ship breaches the boundary as well, descending on the opposite side. Your ship has landed on the planet's surface. A small village can be seen southward of your current location. Doesn't seem very notable, but various large mountainous areas cover the outer perimeter. It seems as though the base itself must have been built in a large crater of some sort, a massive crater. As you see the edges of the crater along the entire horizon, no matter which way you look. Are you all ready?
That was very. I can be.
Any final words before everything starts?
It's only final if we die.
Yeah, let's do this.
Any final things anyone would like to say to one another before anything starts? I don't want anyone to say I didn't give you guys a chance to fucking role play or anything.
Ah, damn, Jay didn't give me a chance to role play. You know,
I didn't have an
really-
opportunity to unstrap myself from this table.
God damn it! DMs can't have nice things. It's fine.
No.
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 All right.
So, like, does this mean we're dating now, or?
You
That's
just
it.
say
Huh?
that on
Yeah.
like the overarching comms.
Yeah.
Leo's like, huh?
No, not you.
Tobias just fires back on the same open comm. Yeah, obviously.
Can you tell me what the fuck? Okay. I'm
Fairy
assuming we're,
tales
like,
are
hurling
actual science. Don't worry about it.
us hurling towards a planet.
Oh no, you guys are already on the planet's surface. You guys are just waiting to kind of fuel the forward engines to just blast towards the base. It's gonna
Oh.
take every like maximum speed for you guys to do this. It's also gonna take an extreme amount of dexterity to fucking eject your mobile suits fucking Edge of Tomorrow style out of these fucking drop ships before it collides with the fucking base.
Would you say we were moving at ludicrous speed?
Sure. You're about to. You're not moving that speed yet. Your ship is just about hovering just off the ground. Are you
Well,
all ready?
Ready.
Yeah, why not?
Ready.
You punch it. The ship blasts forward. The G forces knock all of your heads back in your mobile suits as you're blasting directly towards the military barracks' wall. You inch closer and closer and closer as your ship picks up speed ever faster. You see as a large red light is in your cockpits, waiting for it to turn green, giving the go ahead for you guys to eject. Moments pass by, seconds feel like minutes. Sweat drips from each of your brows. The light goes green. I'm gonna need a dexterity check from all of you guys.
Woo!
God damn it.
is this a dexterity saving throw?
Yes, dex saves.
Awesome.
Okay, that's better.
Who the fuck is Stole Dragon without smite?
That's me.
That's him.
18.
24.
You all hit the button as quickly as you physically can, ejecting from the ship. Paulette and her forces begin to do the same. Two mobile suits, notably, their systems are jammed. They can't eject.
There it goes.
Two of the
15.
Zakus.
15. Had to pop flash of genius for it.
All of you are able
No,
to
not
eject
15,
safely.
18, sorry.
Tobias is slightly delayed, but you're able to hit the ground with enough time to stop before colliding with the wall. As you witness the ship with two remaining mobile suits within collide with the wall in a massive nuclear explosion, taking out a massive portion of the wall and knocking most of you who are too close to the blast backwards. Radiation levels spike within your mobile suit scanners. The radioactive generators that powered both the ship and the two Zakus within have gone critical and detonated, blasting a hole straight through the wall as alarms raise.
Well, at least we know that every single person in that facility who wasn't in a mobile suit is probably going to die of radiation poisoning now. So at least we all know that they're all going to die.
That simplifies the problem.
Shortly after gaining your bearings, you hear another explosion from miles away, presumably the same maneuver done by Yolanda's team on the opposite side. Before you have a chance to really grasp the situation, though, mobile suits begin pouring out from the opening. They begin clashing with the various Zakus around the area. All-out war begins to break out around you as you see various mobile suits scrambling all across. What would you all like to do?
There's 6 of us fighting here, right?
Plus all of the Zakus, like 3 dozen Zakus at least.
There's 6 named people fighting.
Yes. There
Okay.
are 6 named people in the immediate area. Paulette is currently in battle with one of the people, or one of the ensuing forces, we'll call them.
I'll call out over comms. Pair up. And find Tyon.
All right. Who's everyone pairing up with, I guess?
Who's your buddy? We need a buddy system. Come
We
on.
need a buddy system.
Zero never needed a buddy system.
That's tempting. Tempting. So many good options. I'll take unnamed NPC number 7.
Leroy Jenkins.
So,
Wow.
so Noah immediately charges forward through the army. I'm gonna need a stealth check at disadvantage from you, please. 2.
What stealth? He screamed Leroy Jenkins.
Exactly, and that's why he got a 2. He screams out on open comms, rushing straight through. The sniper player running straight through.
I'm not a sniper.
Goddamn
Are you
Widowmakers.
not?
No.
No.
Oh no,
that was
Neo is the sniper. That's right. You go charging in like a crazy person, trying your best K111 impression. Rushing through before 2 Zakus, or not 2 Zakus, 2 GMs block your path. Weapons raised. What would you like to do?
I tell the GMs to roll initiative. They meet in a tavern. I am the GM now.
All right, roll initiative.
Okay.
It's time for fight.
Oh,
8.
finally, I roll good.
So, what's this, boys? +2, 21.
Fuck,
19.
27.
All right, so who got the highest? Was it Tobias or Leo?
Leo by like 10.
Oh,
I have,
fun.
I have the alert feat, yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Leo, who what did everyone get again?
12.
8.
27.
21.
19.
All right. Radical. The battle starts. One of the GMs moves first, firing or swiping at specifically Noah with a overcharged beam saber. It's going to attempt to make 2 hits on you. Does a 12
That don't hit
hit?
shit. That doesn't.
No.
I don't think that even hits any of us out of the mobile suit.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
All right. One of the swipes sink deep into your mobile suit. Dealing 15 damage.
Does that even break the armor threshold?
Yes, it does.
And with that, that ends his turn. Leo, you're up.
Well, I guess I'm going to charge in behind Stupid. And if I want to get to one of the suits that swung at him, and I would like to destroy that unit, basically. So, attack number 1. I'm assuming a 24 hits.
A 24 does indeed hit.
Okay. Giant anti-ship sword. 23 damage.
All right. You swing the anti-ship sword, defending your buddy. It collides into the mobile suit and sends him reeling backwards a little bit. That mobile suit, as it reels backwards, kind of knocks back into another mobile suit in battle with one of the Zakus. The Zaku itself charges with its giant beam axe, cleaving both in two with a single swipe, only revealing itself to be Paulette Lenta, here to support you.
Gross.
Tyon, you're up next.
All right. Can we actually see how many enemies there are?
There are a ton, but only one of them is actively trying to fight you guys.
All right. Um. I'm gonna attack the one that's actively trying to engage with us,
All right.
or at least I'm gonna try to make 2 attacks on it, I guess.
Alrighty.
Where the
Roll
heck
to
is
see if
the-
it hits, please.
Where's my dice roller? There it is. It's gonna be does either a 19 or a 17 hit? Or, no, not 17, 15.
15 does not hit, 19 does.
Alrighty, I am going to spend a level 2 hammer strike on it. I'm just gonna add yeah, that's gonna add what, 3d8 to it?
I believe so, yeah.
3d8 plus 5d10 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 43 damage.
Jesus. Yeah? Yeah, you attack the mobile suit, the GM, slicing at it with insane furiosity, unexpected of little Tyon. Cleaving straight through the mobile suit's armor. Congratulations, combat completed.
We did it.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
We won the war.
All right. Handshakes all around. Handshakes all around.
Roll credits.
Hey, thank you everyone for coming out. The war is over. You've completed the campaign.
Finn.
Go home.
Oh wait, I just realized it could have been more damage. I get to reroll 1s and 2s on damage dice, so that would have been
Kind of unnecessary.
Double tap. No, roll those dice.
And 48.
no, hear him out. Anywho,
as you finish cleaving through that one mobile suit, 6 more pour out of the wall, heading in your general direction. What would you all like to do?
I'd like to take my turn. Like, I'm next in initiative, right?
You are indeed. What would you like
I
to
cast
do?
Fireball.
What?
I cast Reflector Bitstorm,
Fireball.
which
Oh.
is basically Fireball.
Yeah. Okay.
I need all 6 targets to make a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus. All right. First one is a 16. The second
Passes.
one is a 19. The third
I'm
is
sorry,
an
you said
11.
the first one is a 16,
Yeah.
so they're just flat rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. The 19 is the only one that passed,
Okay.
and he'll take half damage.
So roll damage.
Hang on. And I think that's all I have because I don't have the Psychomic interface on my Dagnall. Yep, okay. That is not as much as I would have liked. That's a lot of ones.
How much is that overall?
27 points of energy damage.
You kill all of them.
Yep.
All 6 of them in a single shot. Surprisingly enough, you look around and your Zakus are cleaving through almost all of them. You haven't lost a single person yet. It's surprisingly very easy.
Too easy.
No, it's the correct amount of easy. We double checked.
Knowing how Pearl plays it, I will call out to the rest of the forces to keep pushing, take the wall, get inside. And I'll see about pushing towards the wall myself.
All right. You guys push forward through the opening in the wall. Once inside, all of your Zakus keep pooling in. There doesn't seem to be a military force in here any longer. It seems like most of them all flooded out there. Once all of your Zaku are inside, however, you hear a loud electrical energy signature go off. Your mobile suits, all of their sensors begin going off directly behind you. As you turn around and scan the area, you notice the corpses, the debris of the mobile suits you all destroyed, lighting up and chaining to one another. The chains arcing over the base itself, presumably across the entire base to the opposite side. You get a transmission from Archer Zariel discussing that the same thing is occurring on their side as well. After a moment, the links begin widening as if creating a bubble-like barrier around the entire fortress, locking you all inside. Not shortly thereafter, in open transmission. Why, hello, my little piglets. How are you?
Pretty
It is-
fantastic, actually.
Better than you'd expect.
Did you like my little welcome party?
It was
No, I didn't.
significantly less lively than I was expecting from you, if I'm being completely honest.
Oh,
No cake.
Oh, indeed, indeed. Well, you can't have your cake and eat it, after all. What do you
Why
think
not?
we live in? Some sort of fantasy world? Now,
Yes.
You want the
Shut
cake
Now
to be
then.
moldy?
I knew you were gonna fucking say that.
I would like to cordially invite you to my arena. In order to enter the second wall, I'm going to need you all to do, what is it called, a little legwork. There's an opposing enemy team on the opposite side of the base. Make your way there, and the strongest team gets to move on to phase 2.
Oh no, we're just gonna go around this. This is actually our trap. We're still back on the ship. We sent these grunts down, so you'd spring your trap on our trap, and we're just gonna skip this.
I'd love to believe that, little Iris. But
Chain MST.
my irises are linked to your mobile suits as well. Hi, wave for the camera. Notably, the cameras inside of your mobile suit that are designed to obviously be used for video communication all turn on in unison. As she says
Oh, I have
that.
tape over that. That's really creepy. Like, I sleep in my mobile suit sometimes.
We're fighting a pervert.
You know, I feel like I could confirm that. I've worked on your suit more than once. That sounds like exactly something you would do.
Camera pointing right at my cockpit. No, I'm going to sleep. No.
Tobias is actually smiling on the screen.
Oh, Toby, the Metal Wonder Boy. How's it like being all metallic-y like us? I bet it feels wonderful. Finally awakening to all of the sensations you wish you had when you were human.
Have we ever?
I'm sorry, I was
explained
thinking
how
about
much,
something else. Were you talking? I've learned to just drown you out.
Has anybody ever told you, like, you're just the worst?
I mean,
Oh, my mother did all the time. Thank you very much.
Mommy issues. Got it. Never mind. Keep
oh,
going.
we can absolutely confirm. Your mother's definitely disappointed in you.
And I in her. And I in her. Now then,
Would you like to meet
as I stated, there's another team of yours in here. The team that makes it out of here is the team that kills the other one. Have fun.
Uh-huh.
I'll be watching.
What stops me from just smashing into the next wall?
As you can see, the wall is made of a more sterner material than the last. You would find it very
Okay.
hard pressed to just break through. Not to mention,
Uh-huh.
above your heads is an electrified barrier. Any mobile suit that makes contact immediately goes subcritical.
But like, what if you're just lying? Like, can I just go and test the wall?
Oh, by
Yeah,
all
can we
means,
test-
it'll
can we
make my
test the wall?
job that much easier.
Well,
You
I've-
scan
look,
the
man.
wall before touching it because that's what any sane person would do.
Right.
And what she is saying has been confirmed.
So the wall is resistant to damage?
Yes,
What type of damage?
all damage.
Okay. I can remove that shit.
You said resistant, not impervious.
Hey,
Happy hunting.
Hey, hey, Iris, what type of damage does your sword do again?
Critical.
I mean, like more
Plot
specific than that.
damage.
Is it not just melee?
I mean, is it slashing? Is it energy?
Oh, slashing.
Slashing? Okay. Jade, I would like to cast Exploit Weakness on the wall.
So I want. All right. So for exploit weakness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any stipulations on that on the entity that you can cast that to?
You know what? That's actually a worthy question because I just put down a Cliff Notes version of the actual ability.
Because I
And it's
feel like
my
it has
Cliff
to be
Notes-
an entity, not just this wall now takes more damage from me.
You might be right because I just have it down as target loses resistance to one damage type. So let me confirm before we commit to the bit.
I mean, my anti-ship sword also does slashing. Slashing? Yep.
Slashing.
Oh, cool. You can both hit it
Slashing.
then.
Yep.
Let's see. Exploit weakness. Wow. No. Turns out my Cliff Notes version is actually super accurate. Select one target in range. It loses resistance to one damage type. But it has to be an energy type. It cannot be a physical damage type. When the target takes that type, and it takes additional damage. All right, so just me then.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to cast Exploit Weakness on the wall. The damage weakness that I am looking for is electric. And then I'm just going to wail on it with the taser gauntlets until I get bored.
All
or
right.
it breaks. Or both. Probably both.
You start wailing in on that wall, beating it to a ripe pulp.
Every attack I deal with it does 4d8 plus 3d6 plus 12 damage.
You punch it for about a minute straight. The wall is completely fine.
Damn, not a scratch. That's like 40 damage an attack. 80 damage a round.
Uh-huh. It's a big, thick fucking wall.
That's like 800 damage.
Yeah. It's a fucking giant ass Attack on Titan ass fucking wall.
So you're saying it's made out of bones?
God damn it!
I hate Attack on Titan.
It's made out of unobtainium.
All right, that didn't work.
It's made out of the corpses of our enemies.
Yeah.
Somehow that wouldn't surprise me. Huh.
So we're not gonna go kill our allies, right?
No.
Goodness, no.
I'll be back.
Could we go over the wall? No, electricity.
Huh. I don't have a flight speed, so I can't find out anyway.
How high is the wall? Is that what you're asking?
No.
Also, yes, but you've already insinuated that doesn't matter because of the electric net that's
There's
over
an
it?
electric net over the wall that, due to your scanning it, detects high amounts of It's there's a specific term for it, and I'm forgetting it. It's a specific type of radiation that causes the various drives for mobile suits, be it AHAB reactors, GN drives, or nuclear reactors, to literally explode. It's effectively, think of it as if you touch it, it sends a short straight through your mobile suit to the mobile suit's core, causing it to fucking self-destruct.
Hey, Pearl, are you still there? You're still watching, right?
You get no response.
I was wondering why someone who's in your apparent position of power always seems to avoid fighting us directly. Like, we've given you ample opportunities. We've literally handed you actual opportunities to just deal with us yourself, and you just seem... What's the word I'm looking for? Beneath it all.
You feel a hand kind of grasp your shoulder, somewhat sensually, as you hear Pearl Ranick's voice almost whisper in your ear. Oh, darling, I'm closer than you ever could have thought.
Can I reach up? Is there an actual hand there?
There is not an actual hand there. You felt it, though. You know you felt it.
Oh, I know that feeling. Can we take a walk around? Like, can we walk around in this section of the base relatively freely?
It's a ring, so you can just walk completely around. If you wanted to walk and meet up with Yolanda and co., you could.
Yeah.
Yep.
I also want to search like the perimeter of the wall.
Watching the wall as you go, it is relatively barren, if anything. However, about reaching halfway, about the midway between you and Yolanda and them, you reach what appears to be a doorway. Clearly a doorway that would lead inside.
Human sized or mobile suit sized?
Mobile suit sized.
Can I kick it?
The door is made out of the same material as the wall proper.
So if it can't be opened physically, there must be an electronic means of opening it.
Hmm. Is Yolanda there with them at this point? Have they met up?
No. Yolanda and team went the opposite way, so they're, again, kind of on the opposite side of one another. After a few moments, you guys do get a hail. You guys do get a comm from Archer, specifically. Ho ho! So, you guys heard that from Pearl, right?
We supposedly have to fight each other, which is dumb.
Indeed. There's no way she can get us to kill each other. Again.
She did kind of run out of methods to attempt that, didn't she?
She certainly tried her best.
You know how to get this door open?
I am more knowledgeable than most in terms of the inner machinations of this base. However, these gateways are specifically mentioned, or specifically designed to keep anyone out unless the main central tower in the central of the base dictates them to open. Usually, there would be someone like myself or some other general commander to okay that. But it seems as though Pearl has taken the reins, so to speak, in my absence.
Oh, I know how we get around this.
Oh.
Hmm. Hey, Iris.
Mm.
How did we deal with the moon problem?
I was waiting for you to ask, but I'm sure she's reinforced this planet with anti-moon exploding technologies.
Not so far ahead in that segment. We ended up getting into the moon base via fill in the blank.
Oh, I'm just used to blowing stuff up at this point.
You know what, that's fair. A tunnel is basically what I'm getting at. Can't go over it, can't go around it, and can't go through it. Let's see if we can get under it.
If Iris and myself were to collectively, across both sides of the base, in unison, attempt to create a seismic tremor, so to speak, it may be strong enough to rip a fissure in the earth. With that, at the very least, opening a pathway under the wall, or potentially cracking the wall outright. What say you, girl?
I'm keen to try whatever we hope will work.
All right. Put your one hand. You are going to have to exit your mobile suit. The rest of the party will have to defend us.
Fair enough.
Once you disembark, use your sense to commune with mine. I'm going to need
Alright.
you to roll me a drive check, please.
11,
Flash of genius.
16.
Good. Now, put one hand against the wall, communing with mine. Make it perfectly in sync with mine, as you can see. Now your other hand against the floor. Focus all of your energy between both hands, as if sending a shockwave between each. And then, once bouncing it between your two hands long enough, focus it between each other. Focus and then send. Focus and then send. I'm going to need another drive check from you.
Alright. 16. Much better.
Take another.
21, sure. Absolutely.
21. All right. Hell yeah. The two of you focus on one another spiritually through your abilities, sending a seismic tremor back and forth, back and forth. You feel the very earth shake between each of you, but this time in a much more controlled sense. You feel, whereas the moon, you felt all of the energy within you leaping out in any which way. This time you feel it course through you in more channeled pathways, as if you're focusing the seismic tremors in one specific area. You feel the energy as it bounces back and forth faster and faster, almost as if a game of ping pong with some sort of energy source between the two of you.
Oh, psychic pawn?
Psychic pong, yeah. Once you hit it one last time, you feel the immense pressure of how much energy you two have built up together.
Ooh, okay.
Archer over the speakers. Release! I'm going to need you to roll me one last drive check.
Spirit bomb activate. 13.
God damn it. Have another one.
18.
You release the pressure. Instead of the energy focusing between your two hands, it lashes out across the ground and through the wall. The rest of the party witnesses in complete awe as the wall itself crumbles in front of you. The earth itself shattering and folding open as if ripping apart the very continent itself. Opening a large enough gap in both the floor and the wall itself to make your way through.
One tunnel? Probably.
The tunnel does go straight through to the next section. So, you all would like to cheat, would you?
You're saying that. You're saying that.
Oh, are you accusing me of cheating?
Every time you open your mouth.
Why, thank you, darling. I've never had such a compliment before. I appreciate it. Now then, if I can't convince you two, your two teams, to kill yourselves, well, I'll just have to get someone to do my dirty work for me, will I not?
Didn't you already do
What
that?
a surprise.
It's time to see what Pat the Baker's cooking in round 2. As she says that, dozens of mobile suits are released from the ground underneath through seemingly through like catapult bays, each arising to the surface. Over 300 mobile suits, as far as your mobile suits can count and calculate. For each team, as far as you could see through the wall, approximately 300 mobile suits are ready to fight. Standing at guard, these mobile suits are much larger and much more imposing than the GMs that you originally went against. Notably, Tobias, you recognize these mobile suits.
Okay.
These are the Dagdoll 2. The improved schematic of the Dagdoll, the prototype schematic that you found while you were searching the information inside of your pocket dimension. You're facing down over 300 mobile suits. At the very least, the same power, if not stronger than yourself.
Interesting. Seems like we both made improvements on the original design. Let's see whose is better.
All right, what would you guys like to do? They don't seem to be moving, but you guys also haven't breached the wall yet.
I'll turn to Paulette and tell her to stay here, cover these exits, because those Zakus are not going to stand a shot against those fucking Dagdoll units.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, step into the arena so my puppets can deal with you soundly.
Mm-hmm.
Noah, once they all came out of the ground, you felt something at the back of your mind, a calling, almost a voice speaking to you in the back of your mind, but you couldn't quite parse it. It feels like an aching, almost a migraine starting in the back of your mind. Something's egging you on. Slowly, the voice gets louder. Up to a limit. You can barely kind of register that it's a whisper, a voice speaking to you, but you can't quite ascertain what it means.
Does it feel similar to the parasites?
Yes.
I use harmonic swap.
Ooh, you're gonna use harmonic swap on which one?
The one closest to us.
You activate harmonic swap, targeting the Dagdoll 2 that's closest to you all, and you get an echo. You have communed with this pilot specifically. It appears as though the pilot of this specific mobile suit is indeed infected with a modified version of the parasite that you've all encountered prior.
Oh yeah, you're like the parasite king, aren't you?
I relay this information to the rest of the group.
So can you tell them to, like, not?
They cannot target.
They're what? What did you say?
How many can I target?
You're going to need to ask yourself that. As you focus on that swap, on that harmonic swap, you feel the voice getting louder. The voice screaming out to you now, control. Do you wish for control?
Control of what?
Everything.
Yes.
What do you offer?
I use harmonic swap on all of them.
No, it's asking what do you offer in exchange for that power?
My sense of taste and smell.
More.
My right arm and left leg.
More.
My teeth.
All right, Bill Cipher, calm down. More.
My precious looks.
More.
My mobile suit.
Invalid.
My sense of touch and pain.
We require your humanity.
Sounds like a bad trade.
Do you need power? Control.
I use it temporarily.
Permanent power. Unfettered control.
Can I have a trial run?
Huh?
Can I have a trial run?
For a moment.
What's the warranty on this unlimited power?
For a moment, you feel the power course through you. Your mind in complete communion with all over 1,000 minds within this base for only a moment before flashing back to your own self. What do you give for ultimate power?
One of my lungs.
More!
Half my kidneys.
More!
You can find this toothbrush I found down.
Invalid!
I will give you everything in my
The
pocket.
migraine intensifies. Take 5 damage.
This is the part where you're supposed to realize this is just like the WinRAR trial where you just click the X and you have WinRAR for free. Just ignore the reminder that this is a 30-day trial.
This is the same deal that the anti-spiral tried to make to Eichmann. It's not a good deal.
What can you even do? What's this unfettered power?
Control. Total control. With my power, with our power, you would gain control over everything. The cosmos, the universe, all things at your beck and call.
That I have control over Nintendo.
Entire copyright control.
I don't know, that sounds very tempting. I'll have to decline.
Control does not go easy, but your choice is your own. For now it is. Your control will be severed, your mind loosened. Fall into us as we design.
I forcibly take control.
After a moment, the voice goes silent. The migraine stays, but the voice goes silent. You feel as though your body makes a harmonic or a swap with something different, not of your own volition. You feel a psychic link to another infected entity. Mio. You sense her inside of the base, beaten, bruised, tortured for information. Her right arm severed.
Full story, bro.
Her stab wound torn open and tortured. Her body barely clinging to life. On top of that, a parasite, not unlike the one you've seen on Earth, resides within her. For a moment, you feel your love for her return. The thing that was so long lost, as if gifted back to you by the parasite in your mind. You feel as though the parasite grows larger within her. Her body beginning to contort as you witness through your psychic link every infusion, every corruption, every entanglement of the parasite through every fragment of her being, her body slowly contorting and changing to be one of those viral monstrosities you saw back on the SLF base. You can stop it. If only you had control of the parasites. You cannot control your psychic link with her any longer. You're forced to witness this as it happens in real time. All the while, the rest of your party surround you, formulating the idea of what to do next in round 2. How would you like to proceed?
What do I remember about the schematics of the Dagdoll 2?
Going off of what you remember from the Dagdoll 2, the Dagdoll 2 is an experimental prototype of the original Dagdoll. It features a full psycho frame interior, allowing for a stronger pilot uplink and the ability to use bit-based munitions. Outside of that, it also has access to the NTD system, just like yours, and the NTD2 system, allowing it access to a secondary attack mode capable of spatial interruptions. You don't know what that means, however.
I can guess. How are they structurally?
Structurally, almost identical to your current.
How many did you say?
Approximately 300.
Of course.
We also have another 300 on our side as well. What would you have us do, Commander? Tobias?
I'm thinking.
Incoming communication from Veda. You have
The doors
received a collect call from Veda. Do you accept the charges?
Sure. Hold on, I have to take this.
Hello, Commander. How's your day been?
Progressing, actually. How's things on your end, Veda?
The solar cannon is completely under our control.
What's the radius of impact?
Approximately the size of that base. However,
Well,
the
shit.
solar shield surrounding Venus prevents any form of energy-based weaponry fire, thus making the solar cannon ineffective on Venus. However, me and my master have other plans for this laser cannon.
I mean, I figured you would. We're still under the arrangement that it's not being used against us, right?
For now.
That's not ominous.
So long as my master wills it, I shall not attack you further.
Yeah. All right. I'll don't break the earth.
Oh, master's already working towards healing the earth.
Good. Welp, I have to get back to what we're doing here. There's like 600 suits that may or may not be stronger than mine.
Indeed. The Dagdal 2 schematics were located amongst the system interface of this cannon. Is that what you are currently staring down?
Yes.
Indeed. The Dagdal 2 has one fatal flaw. It has to be piloted by someone of a new type stature or with the ability to to exhibit new type like abilities.
Now that's useful information. I think that's something we can work with. Thank you, Veda.
Indeed. I believe this will be the last time we speak, Tobias. So farewell.
I hope not, Veda. I hope we get to talk again soon.
Likewise, Captain.
What is my rank? People keep calling me a rank that I'm not. What the fuck? I hang up. Good news! We can kill all 600 of them.
Oh?
All right, if you say so. I'm just gonna like up my drive level.
Well, we have a particularly powerful innovator class do type on both sides of the conflict. Yes, like our side and both our side on the other side. Iris and Archer.
Yeah.
I seem to remember you had the ability once upon a time to really, and I mean really, fuck up anyone that had a new type power.
I mean, that's an idea.
Every one of those pilots is a new type.
Notably, he says
And I remember
that,
you
but
used to
when-
throw me around like a wet paper towel.
Notably, he says that, but when you were searching out among the sea of voices for Archer, you detected no new types in the immediate area.
If I didn't detect new types, and new types need to be piloting, and we're in a stupid dome, I could try running interference to see if they're trying to, like, do this long range. Because they needed new types or a new type adjacent or new type enhanced or
Right. But you also like gave what was his name from Celestial's thing? words. Hang on.
Mhm.
I forgot the name of the organization, that other dude that I used to play as. So
Celestial being.
Celestial Being, and I also forgot the name of the dude.
Lock on Stratus.
No, Victor. I still remember you also gave Victor some problems.
I mean, I also gave presumed at the time A-list some problems as well. I could try and just suppress whatever new typing they're doing, but that's a big ask. And again, like I didn't really detect new types proper, so it might be something hacky.
I think it might be it might be a red herring. I'll go up and perform a test real quick, but if you can get on that, that'd be great.
My strat at the minute would be, if it's working the way I think it's working, I think I would need to basically weave like a net over them to just sever the ties, or some sort of shock through them to just even momentarily sever the connection.
Well, we have that net over us. Would that work?
Well, I more metaphysically, but
Oh, okay. Sorry, I took that too seriously.
I mean, if you want to just try and drop the net on them, like,
If we had the means to do that, that would have been my first idea, and it would also destroy the next wall that we have to get through. All right, it's an idea. I'm just going to test something real quick. I'm going to walk up to one of the Dagdoll 2 units.
All
Do they
right.
seem to be visibly tracking me, like keeping track of where I'm moving?
The moment you breach the second wall, all of them raise their guns to you
in
continue-
unison.
in unison.
I continue walking. They're all locked on me.
You take another step. They all like lock onto you. Several of the mobile suits in the back actually kind of begin using their jump jets to levitate in the air. So they all are trained on you. Laser sights and everything.
I continue walking.
So I'm gonna need to do.
I am taking no aggressive action. I am just walking.
Give me 1 sec. I gotta roll 300 d20s real fast.
You do not have to fucking do that. What do you need me to roll something and opposed to this or what? This entire screen is going to fill up with dice numbers.
The first row all take firing shots at you. All of them with GN bazookas. How do you react? I will give you a reaction.
Tactical advantage.
Oh, what does that do?
I cast haste and get the fuck out.
The rockets all collide with the wall as you dodge out of the way and run back to the relative safety behind the wall.
Yep.
Like a fucking cartoon character.
Those are either under really good computer control or they are actually being piloted. Are they chasing me?
They disengaged the moment you left the wall area.
Well, there went my other plan.
They might be at like the end of the reach. They might be like limited by range as well. Like trying to command that many things, trying to move that many things. Like you yourself saw with like your whole simulator testing stuff, trying to control like 50 of these even.
That's true. Yeah, I don't have a plan for this. I can keep darting in and out and try and take them out one at a time.
I could try using my cloaking ability to turn invisible and see if they are able to detect me, and maybe we could go off something from that.
Definitely a good starting point. Because if they can't detect that, we might be able to sow chaos. And if they can't detect that, that at least tells us they can detect something they shouldn't be able to.
I would also like to point out, just because I'm not sure if you quite remember, Iris,
Mm.
remember Mars. You received a very specific ability on Mars.
I mean, detect new type is the upfront one.
Oh, no.
No, yeah. Like, unless I'm just committing to like a time stop on these guys.
You do, in fact, have new type time stop. We have a character that can actually stop time, and she's used it like twice.
I mean, I don't like it being the magic bullet solution to every problem. It's a good solution, and it's worth trying sometimes. I just try and hold on to it for. Because, like, some of it's the timing. Like, if I try and stop time and just run past them, if I, like, sneeze and drop it, I'm just in the midst of them.
Huh.
Which is it's still very worth it. Still, like, it's good. It's very, very good, obviously. But yeah.
Huh.
What?
I want to try something. Can I peek through? I don't want to go through again, but if I peek, are they going to shoot at me again?
I mean, they might. You don't know.
I mean, I'm peeking. Are they going to shoot at me?
You attempt to peek out. One of them raises their guns to you again.
No firing?
No firing immediately.
All right. I reach out and put one in the pocket dimension.
All right. So
Just one. I have no reason to believe I'm going to be able to fit 600 mobile suits in there. I'm just going to grab one.
So you're just gonna like open up a portal underneath their feet and they just fall in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
As-
your portal works here?
My portal's real specific on what I can do with it. Like, I couldn't use this for us to get in here, but I can put it where I can see. And it fits a mobile suit. But this is something I want to experiment with real quick.
I just mean more of, if that works, I don't know why we're wasting our time here in the first place. Like, I thought she was intelligent enough to account for this, but we could just leave.
I literally stole this ability from a god. What do you mean?
I mean, still.
Just give me a second here. I'll pop away from the wall so that no one's tempted to shoot at me again. And then I'll open the portal again, but this time as an actual doorway, not as a chute. Just poke in. Hey, buddy, you good? See if he tries to attack me while inside my dimension.
The moment you open your dimension, fucking rocket launcher fire just starts raining.
He's not happy. You want me to put you back? I mean, I can leave you there. You can't exactly break anything in there. I can just wait till you run out of rockets.
Does a 14 hit?
Not even close.
Okay.
I'm just standing there talking shit while he tried to shoot me with a rocket launcher. Don't make me come in there. I will turn this car around.
Uh-huh.
If he shoots me again, I'm just going to go in there and sort him out.
God damn it. Does a 14
okay.
hit again?
Hell no. So, hasted, I'm going to dash in there. I'm going to whale him in the face several times with the taser gauntlets.
You kill him instantly.
Uh-huh. I only get like 3 attacks with the taser gauntlets while hasted, but still. And I'll drag the suit out with me, just so I'm not cluttering up my room.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. One. These things seem significantly weaker than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Can I do a repair check, see if they cheaped out on the materials for this thing?
Checking it over. Well, I mean, go ahead and roll it for me.
Yeah. Please don't roll bad again. I really don't need more of those. Okay, that's fine. 17.
Checking it over. These things were made excellently well. You just do an absurd amount of damage in your pocket dimension.
Ah, okay.
No, you can only use your pocket dimension offensively twice.
Yeah,
Which you've
Otherwise-
already used it once so far, so...
Yeah. No, I can't assume this is going to work 600 times, because some of them are flying. All right, well, that happened. Yeah, you want to do your thing, Iris?
I can go for it. Like, some of it is just always the risk involved too, because it's like, I could try and stop time to get past them or do something to set them off, but obviously that's going to require a plan.
We don't
And
know
not
where the
me
door
just
is.
throwing
and
myself at them.
We don't know where the doorway is, and we don't know where. We can't even get in there to look. So it's either we go out there and we fight them, and that's gonna go in a direction that's probably not good for us, or we find some way to deal with all of them at once. And Veda's not on the table. I don't think Anna's on the table either, because we haven't heard from Anna since Veda left.
But no, what I was going to say is, if your dimension jumping gate is working here, mine is very different, but I do also have a dimension jumping gate. I just didn't pull out initially because I assumed that she'd have been smart enough to jam something like that.
Aren't our gates kind of different in nature? I mean, worst case
Well, they
scenario, it
are.
doesn't work, but
Yeah, they are there, but more just... Like, we didn't even get a sassy retort over you doing that. Like, I feel like she'd be here bragging about how she foresaw this or something.
yeah, we'll see how well the future scene goes for her here in a minute. Yeah,
Oh.
do it.
You feel that hand, Tobias, on your shoulder yet again. This time on both shoulders. Oh, I love the entertainment.
This bitch is watching the Indiana Jones movie right now.
Alright, I mean, if they're not advancing, I'm just gonna...
Definitely got her awkward flirting from Indiana Jones. No shot otherwise.
back up a little bit from everybody else and just try and use my Green Quant Ultra Plus 358 over 2 days to try and gate to, honestly, to reconvene with just the other party at this point.
You activate your mobile suit's GN overdrive, using the bits to create a wormhole that bridges the gap between the two. Through that wormhole, you can see the other party. Yolanda and friends wave.
If anyone would like to take point.
I mean, we're all going this way, right?
I just usually only use this for myself, so I don't entirely know exactly if I have to be the last one through it or not.
You do.
Just
Okay,
fairly certain on that one.
I'll drag the new Dagdoll suit with me.
So you're all going to go group up with the other party then.
Seems that way.
Distraction means nothing if we can't move forward.
All right. You're now officially with the other party.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they weren't advancing on us when we hid in the tunnel, so presumably they think we're still just hiding in the tunnel.
I mean, I am going to send comms to Paulette since we left Paulette behind. See if she's still kicking.
Of course.
If you have any contact at all, and I don't mean something you can, I don't mean something you can't handle. I mean literally any contact at all, contact me.
Gotcha. Whatever you say, Cap.
Again, with the rank thing, I'm not.
We'll no longer address you by rank, sir.
I have a thing. I have a thing I can do. I can't guarantee it'll kill them, but I can try something. The 300 units. Are they standing shoulder to shoulder on this end, or?
Yeah, more or less in the same structure that they were last time.
How wide is their formation?
A couple of feet between each of them, enough for them to be able to move as a unit relatively well.
I mean total.
Like, how many are there?
Yeah.
Here, again, you can, according to your scanners, there's approximately 300.
So less than a 200-meter line?
Yeah.
Lit. Okay. Anyone opposed to me trying to kill all of them?
Sure. Sure.
Can you give me a time stop to help with this?
I could try.
I'm going to need a drive check for you to attempt this.
Yep. Grab Ogma. Try my best to focus on this
You
one.
guys NPC me?
19
damn
plus
it.
numbers.
All right. The world slows down around the two of you as time stop fully activates. Tobias, you feel sick to your stomach a little bit, but you
That's weird.
you press through it.
I don't have a stomach anymore, so that's really weird.
Exactly.
All right.
Oh, so this is what it feels like.
Oh, shit. Hey, she's in my suit. She's in
So
my suit.
Should I just kill you? I don't...
No, I'll handle it later.
Okay.
She's in here. Or she can at least keep up with your time stop. Either way, not going to matter.
All right, go for it.
I'll poke through the wall, see if those units are still moving.
They do move. Same exact situation as before.
Okay. Time stop meant nothing, so we're just going to do it live.
Oh, no, wait. No. You poke in, they don't move. I forgot time stop.
Okay. Okay.
It's like, damn, okay.
All right. I cast Funnel Storm.
All right, champ. How's this going? How you thinking this is gonna go?
Are you familiar with the D&D spell Wall of Force?
Sure.
I create 10 20-meter wide cubes, which I can arrange end to end as I see fit. If they're sitting shoulder to shoulder, less than 200 meters in a line, all of them are in that shit.
Okay.
Every single one of them makes a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage because they're fucking frozen. And they will take a significant amount of energy damage. This one I don't have shorthanded. I just copy pasted the actual ability.
Yeah. I bet. Awesome. Sure. Radical.
Jade, I need you to make a 300 dexterity saving throws at disadvantage.
Yeah, I know.
Crap.
They all fail.
I'm so happy.
Fuck me.
They all take plus a d12. All right, well that didn't mean anything. 47 points of energy damage.
Yeah.
Time
Radical.
resumes.
Time resumes. I want you to roll initiative, please.
Uh, 16.
All of you.
Down.
I need initiative from all of you.
Also 16. Ogma can go first.
Time
23.
resumes.
Ion and Yolanda.
All of you. Welcome to war, bitches.
Yay!
They're last. They're last in the order. Just
A bonus action NTD system.
Yep.
What did you roll? 7?
I rolled. It's 16 in total. I have a +9.
Iris, what did you roll?
16.
Awesome. So you all rolled 16s.
Yep.
Who wants to go first?
Dibs.
All right.
Oh, yeah?
Leo didn't
Chop
get to
that
fight
wood.
last fight. That's fine.
I didn't fight last fight.
Yeah, you did. You fireballed 6 people and killed them instantly.
That wasn't a fight. That was a puzzle.
I swung once when I have 3 attacks. I just killed the thing and I was like,
I didn't get a chance to move.
Dimmadam, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadam.
ow, my back.
What
All
you do?
right. Battle initiates. 2 of you are across the wall. The other 2 are in the cave on the way through the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Radical. All right. The 1st Brigade is going to make 10 attacks specifically on Tobias.
Bring
since
it.
Tobias did the attack.
Bring it. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem.
That's a problem. Ow. Ow.
Alrighty. So what do I need to roll to hit? Just
With
to
my
make this
current-
easier.
With my current hasted state, you need to roll a 22.
Okay. So 1, 2.
By the way, the nat 20
3.
is not a crit. I'm immune to crits.
I know, that's fine.
Okay.
Out of the 10 hits, 1, 2, 3. 3 of them hit.
Okay.
Radical. Awesome. They're going to fire GN bazookas at you.
Oh, these are energy damage.
These are GN damage. There's a difference.
Same thing to me.
Are you resistant to GN damage specifically?
I have an eye field.
Does that make you resistant to GN damage?
I don't know because you added GM damage.
Exactly. Unless they stated that it added GN resistance, it does not. GN damage is very unique in the fact that it's literally the kryptonite to like everything.
I mean, I can always take resistance to GN damage.
All right. So 3 of them hit. First attack is going to do 43 damage. The second attack is going to do 31 damage. And the third attack is going to do 50 damage.
Okay.
Now, since that hit, these are GN bazookas. It is going to create a AoE within a specific amount of meters. And because Iris had to be in constant contact with you during that entire duration,
Ow.
No, she doesn't.
Iris
For
has to
time
keep
stop at least.
for time stop, which means this happened immediately after time stop broke.
Right. That's not. Well, that's not typically how time stop works.
I mean, usually time stop is pretty personal. That's at least how it's working here.
So,
Rules as written, you do have to make contact to cast it, but individuals that are in the time stop can move independently.
in short, Iris is close enough to take fucking bazookery damage, so you're going to take 30% of each.
Okay.
All righty.
Ow.
So how much do I take?
In total, you're looking at 40, 41, 31, and 50, right?
So 122 damage.
Yes. This is literally a brigade of 100 people firing at you. Yes, the damage numbers look high, but you're fighting 100 dudes in this one block. There's still 2 other brigades that need to attack.
She assumed my noise was outrage because it was too much damage.
Oh,
50 was
I
the
know
biggest
you're
one, right?
Oh no. Don't misthink that. I know you're tanky. I know the rest of the party isn't. Now,
Huh?
Leo, you're up.
I'm gonna charge in.
You charge on right on in. Now what you gonna do? There's 300 motherfucking robots in front of you.
I would like to do 2 things. I would like to use my bonus action to cast the NDR system. That's what it's called, right? NDR? Hold on.
NTR.
NTR. Thank you.
Or NTD,
I'm gonna activate
right?
that.
NTD?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I would like to use my main action to power up a bit. So I would like to go up to the next tier of power.
Oh yeah. Also, I would like to note while you're in that gun or the permanent overcharge mode, you also gain your entire ground movement as air movement as well.
So it goes from 50 to 100.
Yes.
No.
It's
Yes,
whatever your ground movement is, add that to your air movement.
Oh, good. But yeah, so I would like to try to power up, essentially.
Roll me drive, please.
Wonderful. 8 plus 6, so 14.
8 plus 6 to power up. You achieve permit rank 3.
Good. That's actually my entire turn.
All right, Radical. Toby, you're up.
Dope. I can't use Funnel Storm again. At least I don't think I can. Because I have it marked down here as a level 7 talent.
Nope. It's spell slot stuff, so you know.
Yeah. Okay. So action cast inflatable decoy.
Okay.
Mirror image.
Uh-huh.
Haste in action. I'm going to use my repair crate.
To heal?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a good roll. That's a very good roll. All right, 27 hit points, which brings me back over 200. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Oh my god, I've lost my place on my own character sheet. Fucking Christ. Yeah. Yep, okay, 215. And I don't have another bonus action I can use right now, so I will move.
Alrighty, where are you moving?
I'm going to stay along the wall, and I'm just going to move along it so that I can continue to draw fire away from the party.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's all I can do. That is my action, hasted action. Don't have a bonus that I can use.
Alrighty, Iris, you're up.
Actually, if I can get up in one of their faces, that would be nice. But still intending to draw fire.
Fair enough.
I've kind of cooked a bit here. I am going to just first off try and fall back a little bit if they are going to be firing off AoEs. Force them to split their fire a bit more.
Alright.
And again, I'm an under assumption. A lot of these seem to be very hive-minded. Can I try and knock one into another one off of telekinetic shoving stuff around?
I mean, they're close enough for you to achieve that, sure.
Yeah, can I just, in hopes of disorienting whoever's, like, controlling them if they're hive-minded, or just disrupting their flank formations, whatever, like, they're moving very in unison, so I just want to try and knock one out of unison.
Okay.
Which I believe is just Dex throw where I knock them around.
Sure. So you're just gonna grab one and try to throw them?
I mean, with new type bullshit, but yes.
Yeah. Sure. That's a Dex save. That is a 17.
I think that barely passes. Which is fine. Yeah, because that really hasn't gone up since... Yeah. Yeah, it's 16.
Okay.
I'll toss Bardic to Tyon's behind me. Yeah, Tyon. Have a Bardic just in case.
Yeah.
Call it good.
All right. Now it's time for the second brigade to attack.
Mm-hmm.
The 2nd Brigade is primarily melee units. They're going to rush forward past bazooka users, specifically the people trying to enter. So they're going to all head towards Leo and Iris. 5 of them are
Not
going to
me.
make attacks on... 5 of them are going to make attacks on Leo. 5 are going to make attacks on Iris. Not on Toby.
Their funeral.
I mean, you have only so many punches you can throw. They are legion. They are many.
Yeah, if only I had some AoE abilities to.
All right. For Leo, what do I need to hit to hit?
18.
18. None of those hit.
Weave.
Weave.
That is 3 crits and 2 fucking dirty 20s.
Huge.
Oh God. On Iris.
Oh, for those at me. Well, I'm at least they're not crits. I can say that much.
Okay, so they don't double the damage, but they're still gonna hit, right?
Yeah, I mean, all 5 of those are the lowest is 17 before modifiers, assuming they have anything. Are they proficient with the guns they're holding?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, they all hit.
All right. God, they each sword swipe that hit, you got hit 5 times. All of those are gonna hit, and each hit does. All right, cool. All right, so that is 26, 30, 26, 16, and 23 damage.
I ignore the 16.
Awesome. Everything else hurts, though.
Yeah. Almost hurt more. Accidentally typoed a tiny bit. Very much ow. Like 105 damage kind of ow.
All right, that's the end of the 2nd Brigade's turn. Tyon, you're up. You just witnessed a huge legion of fucking mobile suits rush down the opening in the wall, swiping at anything that got near. If you try to make it through that line, you are going to take opportunity attacks. Tobias has been completely cut off from the rest of the team.
Not Tobias. Tyon really can't do much in the way of multi-target attacks. Let's see. I guess I'll just like they're all right at the entrance, right?
Indeed.
I guess I'm gonna come up to the entrance, not enter, and attack.
All right.
Not a heck of a lot I can do.
You don't got any AoE stuff?
Not as Tyon, I don't.
Oh, good thing Yolanda comes next.
Yeah. I'm just gonna attack twice, I guess. This boy can't do much else. Where's my dice? Um, does the 17s hit?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Like I
I-
said, they have enough to move around a little bit, but they are still kind of packed in there, so it's kind of hard for them to dodge.
Fair enough. And I'll cast the level 1 hammer strike on both hits.
Radical.
So I get to re-roll one of the 8s. So 56 on one of them.
All right. That one dies.
Get to re-roll 2 of the 8s and 2 of the 10s. So So 50 on the other one.
50 on the other one.
Yeah.
You killed it. Both
And
mobile suits go crashing to the ground, exploding on impact.
all right. I probably didn't need to use the hammer strikes, but you know. And I'll back off from the entrance a little bit, and I guess that's Tyon's turn.
Alrighty, Yolanda, you're up. See, I didn't want it to come to this where both parties were in the same place, but you guys chose to do that, so it happened.
Well, we didn't exactly have a means to an end here.
I also didn't expect them to also just be in combat with Giant Army.
I'm sorry, I'm reading a spell, and it's a entire fucking paragraph of a spell.
Which spell?
Psychic Quake.
Oh yeah, I have
Jesus
that one.
Christ.
It's a chaotic one because you knock everyone prone for a turn. Then the DM decides who falls into random holes that do like 50 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Sounds like.
And what's the
sounds
radius
like
on
it'd be
this?
Good here.
What? How many targets?
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
range. It's a range of 100/1000 units.
Jesus
Yes.
fuck.
Everyone on the base. Every single
Every
person
single
on the base.
person on the base. No, it's only
It's
within
what I
line of
used to
sight.
blow up the moon.
It's,
The actual area of effect is a 200-meter radius.
Yeah.
So a 400
in this
meter
room.
wide earthquake,
Yes.
in which 1d6 fissures open up, and the DM determines.
Yeah, like the actual outcome of the spell, as wacky as it is, like against an army like this, I rolled like 2d6 fissures open up, and we get like 3 dudes.
The K111 way. Destroy the battlefield.
I mean, fair enough. It's probably not worth then.
I mean, it's all you know. You don't know until you cast it. This is literally the perfect situation to cast it.
Fuck it. I'm not gonna use it otherwise. I'm not gonna use my 8th level, my 1/8 level spell slot otherwise.
Fucking
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
like have fun with it. It is.
Do the thing.
Alrighty. I cast Psychic Quake.
The earth explodes and you all die. The end. Credits roll.
Hooray! We saved the galaxy.
Can I make a saving throw?
I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding.
I jump
Plot
as she casts
damage.
it.
Do you need me to send you the spell description?
For this round, every target that is on the ground that is concentrating on a spell, i.e., me, must make a Constitution saving throw because I have to make a concentration check. At the end
Just jump
of,
in response.
at the end of each of Yolanda's turn, every creature on the ground must make a dex save. On a failed save, the target is knocked prone.
After every turn, so this is like a constant effect?
For a minute.
That's like fucking 10 turns!
Yeah.
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 Fuck me. Okay. Sure.
Any structure that is within contact of the ground during this event takes 50 bludgeoning damage every round. If the structure hits 0 hit points, it collapses.
And what was the
And
name of
any-
this skill again?
Psychic Quake.
Quake.
All
It's
right,
a
cool.
long one.
Yeah.
That's a lot of words.
There's a lot here. So let me make my con save to make sure I don't lose haste. I don't lose haste. I don't know what your DC is, Yolanda, but I don't lose haste.
And is this a concentration spell?
Yes,
Okay. So if she loses concentration, then it's fucked.
as long as she's on the ground, but I'm pretty sure her unit
They have
flies.
to go through me.
Oh no, I gave you the Gelgoog. That fucker doesn't fly.
I just have to not have a fissure open up underneath me. Easy.
Easy mode, you know? All right. Is that the end of your turn? As the earthquake goes out, you witness as dozens, if not hundreds, of these mobile suits begin to like stumble down, falling down to the ground. Obviously, this has no effect on the flying brigade, which is Brigade 3.
Everyone who is on the ground since it's the end of Yolanda's turn has to make a dexterity saving throw or go prone.
Oh, I'm aware. A
Doesn't
solid.
this also do damage, or is that only if something collapses?
It's if only if something collapses, or if something falls into one of the fissures that will spawn randomly starting on your next turn.
Okay. Can't cast another spell while I'm concentrating on another, right?
Oh no, you can cast, just not another concentration spell.
Well, you can cast another concentration spell. It'll just break the concentration of your current one, so that way the fissures won't happen.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. What is your saving? What is your DC? What is your spell save DC, Yolanda?
$20.
20. I have to flash of genius to not go prone. I'll go prone. Fuck it. No, wait, that's my dexterity. What's the suit's dexterity? Oh, I'm fine.
Um, like there's things I could do, but like I don't know if it's worth it. Nah, just
You wanna-
end turn.
Tear down Pearl's base down around her ears. I don't think we could do better than that.
As you shake the earth, fragments of the fissure that Archer and Iris created, new smaller fissures start branching out, engulfing some of the mobile suits you're fighting, killing them instantly. Ho ho! I had no idea you were capable of such feats, Yolanda.
Me neither.
Well, one good deed deserves another. Psychic Quake! And he activates the skill as well.
Why?
Are we actually gonna just destroy the
yes,
planet?
tear down your
I have
own
to make
place.
another con save. Oh, I lose haste. I lose haste. Ain't no two ways about that. I have I am I don't get a turn.
Me hovering 3 feet off the ground. What's going on?
The earth is just shaking fucking violently at this point. It's a fucking category 10
Don't
earthquake.
get a turn. Hang on,
The-
let me-
And I'm
You
not
see-
touching the
You
floor.
see barracks and buildings in the distance just fucking collapsing at this point.
Do I still go lethargic after the spell expires? Oh yeah, I sure do. All right. Hey, skip me.
All right. After Archer's turn ends, the third brigade is prone, so it skips their fucking turn.
Haha.
Oh, question, Ogma. Since you activated that ability, don't you have advantages on saving throws? So you can.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I don't lose haste.
All right, brigade number 1 is also, it's now their turn. They're also all prone because of the 2 independent earthquakes. And now it's
Damn.
Leo's turn.
Well, which one of them looks strongest? I don't know.
The
I'm
Uh,
flyers.
floating 2 inches off the ground. I'm not affected by this shit.
Brigade 2 is the fucking ones flying right now, so.
Well, I'm not gonna use these otherwise. Feels like a fun chance to test them out. I'm just gonna launch these mounted rockets that I have, apparently.
All right.
So I have 6 of them, and they do 3d8 if I hit. So I'm just gonna like shoot 1 or 2 of them with these missiles. That one probably doesn't hit. Does a 13 hit?
Does not hit. Well, which ones are you attacking? Because several of them are prone, so you would get advantage on that, would you not?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
So are you attacking the second brigade, the ones that aren't prone, or the first or third brigade, the ones that are?
I would
Are
say
you
not.
attacking the flyers.
Okay, you're attacking the flyers, so that does not hit.
The second one probably hits. It's
That does
28.
hit.
Yep. And the third one, I don't know where I rolled 2. That's silly. That probably 23.
It hits.
What was it? 3d8. It does 39 damage.
All right, you do a nice chunk of damage to some of the flyers.
That
None of
is
them
my
go
turn.
down, though. Toby, you're up.
Use half my movement to get up because I did go prone.
Yep.
I want to do something a little funny. How close is the first brigade to me?
They're within melee range to you. They were the ones going after you.
Oh, lit. I'd like to steal one of their bazookas.
Wait, yeah. I'm also prone. Okay. Forgot to roll on that one.
I'd like to steal a number of their bazookas, actually. I'm going to use all my attacks on the flying brigade with their own GN rocket launchers.
So you're going to steal a rocket launcher from fucking Group 1 to try to shoot down Group 2?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need, like, a fucking roll to see if you can steal that from fucking one of the other mobile suits. Also, does your mobile suit run GN particles?
No.
Then you can't use a GN weapon.
All right. Never mind then. I have my own
Iris
bazooka
can.
with blackjack and hookers.
Iris can, or any of the other mobile suits that run off of GN particles.
All right. Then I'll take some pot shots at... Yeah, I'll take some bazooka shots at Group 2. Fuck them.
Alrighty, fire. Fire
I
away
have 3
now.
attacks. Let's see. That is a 27.
That hits.
That is an 18. But I'm going to use... Go ahead. I assume that misses.
Oh, no, it hits.
Okay, never mind. All right, well, for this one, I'm going to use a one of the dice from my learning computer, which has been stockpiling for a bit now. Okay, that'll hit because that'll come up to 19.
And that one hits.
Okay. Each of those are going to be 4d8 explosive anti-large.
Sure.
One of them is getting the other 3d8 I've been stockpiling from my learning computer.
Mm-hmm.
And that division will take... I don't get any bonuses to this, so it's just 23 plus 14 plus 34. That comes up to 48 plus 23. 71 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you kill one of them.
Kill one. Well, what about the splash damage?
What is the splash damage? Does that just do it
You-
to everything, or?
It's an anti-large. They're grouped up, so yes.
Radical, you take down about 10 of them.
Oh, look at that! My splash damage is better than yours, and I give one of the dudes on the ground up standing over the finger. Fuck him.
Uh-huh.
I don't have a bonus action. My turn's done.
All right, Iris, you're up.
I mean, I'm just gonna agree with everybody else and say just kind of fuck this extraordinarily large moon-like planet. And also cast Psychic Quake because I mean, why wouldn't I at this point?
Three's the charm, right? Things
Can't
in
have a
roll of
military
3.
base if you just bury the fucking thing.
No, the walls aren't really taking any damage from this. It's just the buildings and the mobile suits.
And the ground.
I mean, yes, that too.
Wait. Aren't the walls taking 100 damage per turn because it's getting hit twice? Now it's 3 times.
150 at this point.
Now it's 150 at the end of each round. How does that work?
Plot armor. I have
Some
advantage.
strong ass walls.
What's your spell save DC, Ashy?
16.
60? Okay, I'm fine.
All right. So as I was saying,
Uh-huh.
I don't remember what I was saying. So you earthquake, yes?
Yes, I also earthquake.
Radical. All right. It's time for Brigade 2's turn. Who's the Flyers? They're going to take. They're going to see how Leo did the thing, and they're going to all 10 of them attack with their swords.
What's up?
What's good?
Yeah, that's right. Coming close to me.
All right. So out of those, we're looking at what do I need to hit you?
18.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them hit.
Alrighty.
All right. So we're looking at 18 damage, 31 damage, 37 damage, 18 damage, and 15 damage.
Do. I'm adding that. Hold on. $119.
Tis
Okay.
a scratch.
I mean, that hurt. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely my feewies.
And that's the end of their turn. Next up, you're looking at Tyone.
What's left at this point?
Us, like, fucking 200 dudes still, minimum.
All right, fair enough.
You gotta remember the fishers pop off next turn.
Fucking triple psychic quake. Just fuck this
You
particular
guys are you
plane.
guys are fighting, and the fucking world is just shaking violently.
Yeah, that sounds like most of our fights, actually. Name one planet we fought on that we haven't fucked up by fighting on it.
Oh, you know.
Me
Saturn?
either. No, we fucked up Saturn.
Oh yeah.
Everything we touch turns to crap. And rubble.
I can't really get to the flying units, can I?
No.
All right. Gonna swap from the scythe to a beam rifle and shoot. I'm gonna shoot 2 of the flying units.
All right. Roll to see if they hit. That one hits. That one does not.
Plus 11.
Oh, plus 11? All right, yeah, those hit. Roll damage.
Double checking. Yeah. 28 and 40.
The 28 damages them, the 40 kills.
And that's all I can do.
Alrighty, Yolanda's turn. As Yolanda's turn comes, Various fissures open up across the battlefield, swallowing up
Well, hang on.
dozens.
Yolanda has to roll a d6.
Oh, go ahead.
Yep. Because this determines how many fissures opens up.
I see.
Okay.
3.
And then the DM, I'm going to share my screen so you can get an understanding of this. We're doing this again.
Pull out paint.
Yep, pulls out paint. You place where the fissures are, but they must stretch from one side to the other.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Slice the pie.
Slice the
Excuse
pie. Yeah.
Excuse my shitty drawing, but slice the pie.
Oh no, I get ya. All
I love the
right.
nuclear symbol. That's accurate.
Any-
What happened to this place?
It will be. Because here in a minute, it's going to look more like this.
Jesus
Anyway.
Christ.
Uh-huh.
Floating 12 feet off the ground.
Lord.
What's going on, man?
So you pick the positions. Any unit that is on one of those fissures has to make a dexterity saving throw. If they fail, they fall in. And they are each, Yolanda needs to roll another d10. 20 meters deep.
Rolled the worst possible number.
If they succeed on the throw, they continue to stand on the land as it splits. Like they move with the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's 1d10 times 20 deep and 20 meters wide.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Yep.
I have the ley lines placed. 3 massive fissures emit from the ground, cracking. You witness as the ground cracks open.
Oh, 50 damage to the walls.
Dozens of mobile suits fall in, and you witnessed explosion after explosion as each filling the cracks. The explosions themselves pour out from the fissure itself, dealing some damage to nearby mobile suits that didn't quite fall in.
Woo, not me.
What would you like to do, Yolanda?
I'm gonna fucking do it again.
Is this place rigged to explode? Please tell me there's not nitroglycerin filled planet again.
Look, Pearl, I'm gonna keep it a buck. We were gonna say fuck your base, but I didn't know we were gonna say it to this extent. Like, even I didn't know about this shit.
I didn't know all fucking 3 of you had this fucking shit.
I didn't do anything.
Fucking
I didn't do shit.
Yolanda brings that up, and then I look at fucking. Then I look at Archer's stat sheet, and I'm like, "Oh fuck,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
had
too,
this the
doesn't he?
entire time too."
He cast this too, doesn't he? Come on.
Oh yeah, he cast it already.
Oh no, he already cast it. There's 3 of them going right now. You're in a Category 15 earthquake, motherfuckers. Enjoy it.
Man, I'm flying above that shit. I'm watching people fall. This is
Hey, the
wild.
planet's a bouncy castle.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot at one target.
I
I'm gonna put some.
No,
milk
I'm
in-
not.
I'm gonna put some milk and a scoop of ice cream in a thermos and just leave it on the floor of my mobile suit. Get a milkshake after the battle.
Your shot rings out, missing every single body in sight.
Yolanda forgot to take her pentazamine. And fuck it. You know what?
We like those
Fuck
words.
it. Gonna spend 2 cyber points to convert a bonus action to a regular action, and I'm gonna shoot again. Does a 24 hit?
Yes, it does.
Right, that's gonna be 5 of those, I believe. Yeah. No, 5d10, not 12s. $32 damage.
Well, you blow up another one.
And that's Yolanda's turn.
On
Things-
Archer's turn, he's gonna roll. See how many fucking thingies he gets. Oh, look, he gets 9.
How do you get 9? You only get a D6.
Oh shit! Is it?
Yeah,
I
D6.
thought it was just D20.
Wow, good roll.
He gets 2
All right.
Plot damage.
plot damage. 2 more massive fucking ley lines open up, ripping across the fucking battlefield, destroying even more units. The structural integrity of the ground fails it. The ground in
What
this
ground?
200-meter area fucking collapses in on itself. I need all of you guys. I need an acrobatics check. Or no,
Acrobatics or deck save?
let's do dex save.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not touching the ground.
20.
Well, she saves. Kion.
Bye, Leo.
25.
I'm gonna indominate that. Nope. Indomitable.
Yeah, indomitable, that shit.
I don't think I
Yolanda-
get advantage again, do I? I don't think so.
If you had it as a passive modifier, you should have it as a passive modifier again. Because you're re-rolling the whole roll, right?
Makes sense.
I know 5e is a little funny with that one, but the left one
Oh,
is quicker
wait.
anyway.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
advantage
so
stops so much shit.
so I
Nuance.
need to clarify something. Everyone within a 20-unit radius of Tyon automatically has a +3 to any and all saving throws.
Oh, even better.
24.
Yeah, you use the new roll as a whole, so if you had advantage before, you get it now.
Yeah, 24.
Well, you all save as you watch all of these mobile suits get swallowed up. Even the flyers get swallowed up as like the ground, because like the ground like concaves, and then jagged spikes of like rocks start like protruding from the ground as like everything's
Huh.
kind of like cracking up. So it starts knocking even the flyers into each other. They start falling down, tumbling in, and it just swallows everything up before a massive fucking detonation explodes directly upwards, incinerating everything within that radius. The radiation meter on your mobile suit going fucking crazy from all of the fucking internal eruptions from these mobile suits. Combat concluded.
Okay.
How the
Next.
fuck did you do that?
Next.
I'm a
Look
degree
at
of
what you
just as
fucking
surprised as
did
you.
to my base!
I am
Can I
just as
use-
surprised as you are.
Can I use my fishers to like draw a pentagram with the leftover ley line parts? I
On
want to try and
what?
summon her fox.
On what fucking ground?
Don't you mean the rubble pile?
What are you? What are all of you?
Stupid.
An anomaly.
Mad.
And you decided to fight us. Your fault.
And you somehow decided to independently piss off every single one of these crazy motherfuckers.
One of them, I swear to God, is coming back from the dead to
I,
fight you.
I feel like
Crazy.
I need a top hat and a monocle just to properly tell you. Now you fucked up.
Now you fucked up.
Tobias, after saying that, again, you feel that arm on your shoulder. But this time,
Fucking
you
doing that.
you turn to the feeling, and you see almost like a ghostly apparition of Pearl just kind of waft, floating in like in a very like sensual pose, floating just into view. Well, hello there.
Ugh.
You
Really
good, bud?
now? Well then, little Toby. Can't we just put an end to this?
I mean, we've been trying to do that for a while now, but you really insist on just making shit infinitely worse.
Oh, no. I don't mean like my surrender. I mean yours. Sure, you just took down a small
I'm
army.
gonna open my cockpit. I'm not gonna. No, I can open my cockpit. I'm made of metal. I'm gonna open my cockpit and look outside.
Okay.
You serious, bud?
What's going on
We
here?
turned your strongest military outpost into an actual wasteland, and I can't even take credit for this shit like I could for the moon.
I have a request for you, Tobias.
Okay, well, we can discuss your conditional surrender.
I would allow a truce. Now then, pretty boy.
Robot man.
You've seen what happened to the star cannon, yes?
Yeah, why do you think we're fighting in the shade?
You do realize the planet rotates at a higher velocity than Earth, right?
No shit.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, I'm done belittling you. You already know how little you are. Now then, you do realize what's going on here, right?
Stall tactics, you pull some kind of advantage out of your ass. And if I'm gonna take a wild guess here, not that wild of a guess, if just between you and me, you're gonna go after Paulette?
No, I am done with the games. Here, you don't believe me? The final
Give
gate
me-
is open. Come meet me. I have many things to discuss with you. The doorway in front of you opens.
Shall we?
I mean, they bothered to open the door for us. It would only be rude. So no, we shouldn't, because that would be fucking rude. I don't know. I'm kind of losing myself in shit talking the actual personification of haughty.
Oh, you find me hot, do you?
Ugh, I'm taken. Feels nice to say that, actually. Here we go, I guess.
You enter the final doorway. Inside is the best thing I can say is it looks like a fucking like medieval futuristic castle.
I can see it.
And a hangar directly ahead of you. The hangar bay doors have opened as you've gotten closer.
How is this place still standing?
Notably, none of the tectonic changes or issues affected this place whatsoever. The inside area, like the surrounding area, seems to be made out of a different material. It's like the moment you went through this door, everything became chrome, for a lack of a better term. It's like everything around you, even the floor, was much more metallic now in nature, as if this was a secondary, a separate area entirely. The architecture, the design of the area is vastly different from that of which was the outside.
Is their entire castle ELS being?
Either that or it's another pocket dimension.
Are we going proverbially into the belly of the worm if that's the case?
I hope it's
Leroy-
proverbially.
Just kidding.
What would you all like to do?
Let's go inside.
Well,
Any of those liquid bandages, by the way.
Tobias's unit seems to shut down for a moment because my haste would have expired by now.
Indeed.
I can't move or take actions for a turn when that happens. So, just kind of pauses for a moment. But before my unit starts moving again, I want to do a quick test while I'm here in my cockpit and out of sight of the camera. I want to open a portal. Not a big portal, just a little portal. Just see if I can do it.
Okay. You can.
Okay. That's it.
Awesome. So, again, what would you all like to do?
Roll
I'm
up
ready
like we own the
to-
place.
I'm ready to get in there. I was asking if any of my friends here could heal me up a little bit because that
Oh.
did hurt.
Actually, you have the right of it. I'm gonna use my heal box to heal myself, and then I'll toss you the heal box so you can heal yourself, and
Okay.
pass it around for anyone else that needs healing. But it's got limited uses.
How much does it heal?
It heals 3d8 plus 5 with each use. Alright,
3d8
so
plus
that's
5.
another 19 for me. Brings me up
That's-
to
Plus 17.
okay. I'm comfortable staying at that number.
1.
I took 105 from that one turn.
Yeah. Leo, take 4 uses, and actually, if I want to burn the thing out, it'd be 4 uses. Leo, start with 3 and see how you sit. Iris, start with 3 and see how you sit.
Can you just confirm the number again?
3d8 plus 5.
That's what I thought. But
I can't make another one until I long rest.
yep. It's 27, 31, 41. Boop.
I'm
Where you
good.
where you sitting at now, Ashy?
Hmm?
Where's your suit sitting at now?
Oh wait, I forgot. There's an extra
5.
5 inches, so 19. Just another 15. 251 out of 300. Probably fine.
Okay. I've got more healing if necessary, but for anyone.
I'm chilling.
Like, I'm not dying, but if we had the downtime, like, might as well not be half.
Yeah.
Jade,
Yes.
when I switch into the next form with the sword, what type of sword is that?
It's an anti-ship sword.
When it's in its second phase?
And when it's in its second phase, it is a +5 fucking anti-ship sword.
Oh, okay. And I'm assuming my armor goes down.
Yes.
Got it. 5. Jesus. Okay. Oh, so I'm never gonna miss again.
Good plan, good plan.
I mean, it should have a plus 17 to hit. That's crazy. All right.
All right. So the hangar bay doors are open to you. The door behind you closes as you each enter. What would you all like to do?
I'm not getting out of the mobile suit.
I'm gonna transform from phase 1 to phase 2.
Are you Frieza picking what form suits you best for the given encounter?
Yes.
It's like, yes, today's a phase 7 type day.
How much does this drop my tankiness?
It reduces your armor by 5.
By 5. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, so I'm a one-shot cannon right now. Damn.
Hmm.
I have 13 AC in this mode. Huh?
All right. Again, what would you guys like to do?
Proceed forward.
You proceed forward into the hangar. It's got a station for multiple mobile suits, none of which are being currently used. And a small human-sized door opens in the back of the hangar, leading into the main castle.
Alright, I mean, if we have to get out of our mobile suits, we have to get out of our mobile suits.
That's a trap.
No shit.
As tempting as it would be to just start punching holes in the walls.
Or creating earthquakes.
I
Which
wonder how-
honestly, we are well within our rights to do because we are still at war.
Well, good thing I have more rocket launcher ammo.
I'm going to use my talent ring that I have to restore a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
And I guess I'll get out of the suit.
Out of the suit.
You guys, are all of you disembarking?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
I have to, yeah.
Alrighty. You exit your mobile suits and proceed through the open door. Inside, you see decadent, borderline garish amounts of just paintings and fine linens and all manner of rich and ritzy things that you would typically see in an older era earthen home.
I'd like to start stealing the paintings.
Are you just throwing them in your pocket dimension?
You know, I hadn't considered that, but yeah, sure, I can do that. I was actually just gonna like pull them from the frames, roll them up, and just walk around with a big bundle of paintings under my arm.
Sure. All right, you start grabbing all your fucking all the paintings, throwing them in your whatever. All right. Cool.
We're not a sanctioned army. This doesn't violate the Geneva Convention.
So then, as you proceed, the doors open and lead you onward. You see a couple of other doors along the way, but they're all closed. And seem to be locked if you try to open them.
Can I undo the lock?
Well, no, they're only locked if we try and open them. It's conditional, so just...
Oh, it's a quantum lock. I see. It's only locked because we want to open it.
God damn it.
Yeah. Thank you for that setup, Ashley. That was funny. It's like in a video game. Every door you want to go through is locked.
I mean, you could attempt to lockpick and explore if you'd like.
I have the ultimate lockpick. It's called a Gundam fist, but we're not doing that.
You're
I have a
not
master
in
key.
your mobile suit, though.
I know. Sammy could have.
I
But-
could use Psycho Unlock.
Do you?
I can just do a repair check on the door to open it.
No, I like overcomplicating our solutions. I think it's time for more psychic quakes.
Wait to open a door would be crazy.
I mean, to be fair, you guys did actually do that earlier with the wall.
We did not have a lot of other options.
I mean, you could have killed each other.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
One game master to another? Yeah?
I'm waiting for the day where I DM and one of the parties like decides to kill the other party. I'm waiting for it.
I had an opportunity, but I lost a character sheet at that time.
Damn. Now.
You remember?
Now
Damn,
then.
son.
So, which way would you like to go? Keep following the yellow brick road, or venture off the beaten path?
I mean, we got to recoup all the losses that we've had so far. Let's steal everything that's not nailed down or on fire.
That was always the plan.
You feel that hand on your shoulder yet again as the apparition of Pearl emits from behind you. What do you think you're doing?
War crimes. You know what that's like, right?
Why are you stealing my things? I asked just to speak with you. I invited you into my home.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and this is the first cordial action you have actually taken with us. And this may come as a surprise to you. We don't trust you. So we're going to grab some insurance.
Fine. All of the doors are open to you. Explore to your heart's content. All I wish is to speak with you.
Is this the unconditional surrender?
I doubt it. That's all right. Well, Anything good?
Looking around in some of the side rooms, you see suits of medieval armor, various odds and ends like Fabergé eggs and various other, notable objects. You
Yeah,
even
I'm gonna
see
need a
some ornamental weapons, ornamental swords that seem to be dated back to the 1800s and other old-timey weapons. It seems as though Pearl has a fascination for old world culture and history.
I had a joke and I lost it. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Yeah, I need a burlap bag with a dollar sign on it so I can fit all this in there.
You'll find all the burlap bags in the kitchen.
I'll draw a dollar sign on one. I'll draw swag on another.
You need
and
to
hand it
find
to,
the kitchen
hand it to Leo.
first. You're in a massive fucking castle. You don't know where the fuck you guys are going.
Eh.
Here is a schematic of the house. Find your way to my quarters whenever you're ready.
Oh, I was gonna look for that anyway. I was actually gonna look for that anyway.
What, her bedroom?
Yeah,
Look out, she's trying to court you.
I was gonna leave an upper
And?
decker in her bathroom and set her bed on fire. I don't know how I do the first one because I don't have a stomach, but still. Leave a little hollow turd.
You are a child. All of the universe is knowledge, and you choose to waste it like a child.
I mean, if there's anyone I'm going to waste it on, it is someone who has spent no expense to piss me off as much as possible. Like, literally. How many millions of dollars have you actually spent to piss us off? You sent a human Hushmile hybrid after us. That could not have been cheap.
You hear heels walking down the hall.
Did that shit out of spite, I guess. Oh, what the fuck?
You turn the corner, heading towards the sound or the source of the sound. You see Pearl Ranick standing ahead of you, further down the hall. She begins walking towards you. Well, hello there, party.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Really?
Considering you kept taking too long to get to me, I decided to come look for you instead.
Oh, not that. I figured that was going to happen anyway. I mean, the whole facsimile thing. We know this isn't you.
What?
It can't be you.
Whatever do you mean?
That'd be too easy.
You already know we've dealt with another of your species, right?
Yes, my sister, of course.
Yeah, and
I
they
thank
did
you.
the whole...
I thank you for merging with her, by the way. It gave me complete access to you as well.
Uh-huh.
I mean, how else did you think that I was able to stimulate your senses like I've been doing since you've arrived?
Wait. So you're in my system right now.
Oh, I've always been dialing.
So
You didn't even buy him
you
dinner.
lose then.
Whatever do you mean?
You're in my system. Like, there's no end game here. I can purge you from my system.
You may try.
I'll succeed. Because I have
Yours?
definitely purged and taken something much stronger than your pathetic ass.
Who do you think developed your system that you hold so dearly to?
Honestly, I don't
It
care.
wasn't Aeolia. I'll give you that much.
Yeah, because that's who I want to fucking talk about. That actual bag of dicks.
Now, please, follow me to my office and we can discuss the terms. Now, chop
Funny
chop.
question on that one. Really funny question on that one, because if they merged with your sister, and you're now also semi-merged with them, do you remember when I suppressed their sister's your sister's entire existence?
That assumes
Like,
that
just-
that was actually possible.
Just so we're negotiating on the same page. Just
That entire time she was playing you as a fool. Your abilities have no actual physical impact on digital beings or digital subconsciouses. Much like how you can't truly connect to Tobias, you can't truly connect to myself either. Or
you know, we
my
have had people
ingrate of a
successfully
sister.
connect with Tobias, but I don't really think that's your business, so I'm just gonna let you have that one.
I mean, of course, if they directly interfaced with his physical form on Io, at least until that is no longer of an issue.
Did I raise an eyebrow at Tyon in confusion?
Do you all know why I called you here?
Because you're incredibly fucking egocentric and it's the only way you can get off these days?
Oh, quite indubitably. However, I also wish to discuss a couple of things regarding the future of the system. If you would
This should be good for a
give me
laugh.
the time of day. I have lost control of the system. As you have seen, Mars
Seen and had a direct hand in.
Mars was eviscerated. Most of Earth has been glassed. Mercury ceased to exist, thanks to your friend, and all of the outer colonies have stopped hailing back. My main forces having to deal with you all. And the new impending threat. Mars has been successfully snuffed out, and Earth is making a transformative recovery, all thanks to a new force in this galaxy. I'm sure you've noticed.
Not new. I mean, it depends on your definition of new, but from our perspective, not new.
Indeed. He is a infectious force. Whoever this entity is that's doing this has some sort of machination for our galaxy. That's why I've chosen to level with you all. I have chosen to let bygones be bygones, to leave you all alone to your own devices, as so long as you assist me in eradicating him from my system. I'll allow each and every one of you to go on your merry way, live out the rest of your days with your family, with anything and everything that you may desire. Each and every one of you would be gifted a home, a limitless supply of funding and supplies, all for the low, low price of dealing with this invader.
Give me one reason why I should listen to
What
him.
is this? A serious question. What is this Wimplo shit? I am bleeding. That makes me the victor kind of bullshit.
I want
You
one.
have won exactly 0 battles against us. 0. Fat fucking goose egg. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. And you are the one negotiating from a position of strength?
I am asking for you to do this one job. If I recall, one of you was originally in my employ, was that not, Tyon? And Leo, actually.
Huh?
Your
Is that
session one originally was because Pearl Ranick got in contact with you guys for a job.
That was like forever ago. And then you tried to kill us and then blacklist our families and everything. Fuck off.
Look,
Yeah, didn't you actually use me as leverage against my father for that shit?
I just want one good reason why we
Isn't
should
my mother dead because of you?
entertain.
Oh no, darling, your mother died thanks to your own father. He made a deal with some sort of entity, and when he came calling, he refused outright. Your father believed in all kinds of fairy tales, we'll call it.
Hey, don't go knocking fairy tales. A lot of that shit's realer than you think.
Indeed. Now then, I have agreed to an
you don't have-
unconditional surrender. So long, well, no, it would be a conditional surrender, actually,
It would be, by definition, be a conditional surrender, yes.
because even if you were to kill me now, you would still have to deal with him. So I'm asking, from my place of weakness, so you put it, you remedy this infection, this invasion, and I will do everything in my power to give you all anything your hearts desire. Is that fair?
And
I'll
then
never
we do,
contact you again.
and then we do the thing that you ask us, and then you come try to kill us.
I will make it to my solemn word that I will not. And I will even give you this device. Within this device is a singular button. Should you press it, Venus will be destroyed instantaneously. Call it insurance that I don't do anything wrong.
Let's just ask the easy question here. Do you even know what this other force is?
I do not.
But you know that it exists.
Indeed.
What moves and what proof do you have that this is an outside invasion force?
Our systems and my analysts detected several temporal anomalies on the edge of the system recently. And by recently, I mean about a few weeks to a month or so ago. A year prior to that, we also detected the same ones, the same readings, once our planetary destroyer was eliminated. We believe entities from a parallel world or time found their way into our world in a bid to claim it for their own. We've already seen evidence of which on both Earth and Mars, as well as evidence near the Sun and Mercury as well.
Mm-hmm.
We believe whatever they're doing, they seem to be terraforming the galaxy. in preparation for some sort of grand takeover or colonization of their own people from their dying worlds. Have any of you come into contact with any of these anomalies?
I look at the rest of the party. I mean, do we want to tell her about all that shit, or?
Probably a little bit at least. I mean,
Okay.
it's so convoluted.
We are familiar, and we have killed several of them.
Oh. Elaborate.
How much time you got?
All the time in the world, darling.
Oh,
I'm a
not spending that much with your ass.
7,000-year-old ELS being, please.
I'm not spending that much time with your ass. Short version. Some of our people were involved in the first event when your fucking bullshit warship went up. They got transported to that universe, and then they came back and brought some friends, and we killed their friends. And then I think Yolanda made one a puppet.
Briefly.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. So you do know that they are from another world, then, yes?
We know they're from another world, and we know how they got here.
Explain.
They have universal crossing technology through the means of the Jupiter Void. They didn't have a Jupiter Void in their dimension, but our dimension influenced their dimension, and they were able to lock onto it and use it as a traveling point. We closed the Jupiter Void. There was did we already do that?
No, Jupiter's Void has not been closed.
Yeah, we closed Jupiter's Void. No longer a problem. They don't have that. They still have the coordinates, but they no longer have the source to draw upon. They also have some kind of weird thing with the strange technology and what was it? What
Permit?
was the word? Permit energy, which are, like I said, this is going to take a while. Which our dimension does not have enough of to support what they're doing. So they're trying to, I assume they're going to attempt to try to put more permanent energy in our universe so that it's survivable or whatever the fuck.
So our suspicions were correct, is what you're stating.
You're not off, but the threat isn't as prominent as you think it is. Like, we killed a lot of their leading forces. Some of them by accident.
How sure were you that they're their leading forces? Have you seen or spoken to any leader-like entity?
Are any of us who are here alive now done that? Because I know some of us that are now dead did that.
Yolanda's the only one that talked to what's his face.
Yeah.
Oh. Who have you spoken to, Yolanda?
Oh, are we sharing that? I don't know if we're sharing that.
That was me saying that out of character, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think any of us who are alive now actually interacted with any of them.
Except Yolanda.
Well,
and Yolanda's
no, speaking to Pearl. Me speaking to, Tobias speaking to Pearl now.
Okay.
I don't think any of us who are alive now. Most of our other team members, K111,
the dumb
Sarah,
one.
Victor, a lot of those, that was a majority of the team that went over that side.
All right.
But we have enough of an understanding as their energy signature to know what they look for if they come here again.
Assuming all of the information you have is correct, and they're not persuading you in one way or another, misleading.
They'd have to be alive to persuade us, and we've killed all of them that we've found so far. The only person that is trying to persuade us is sitting in front of us.
Indeed. All right.
Well, that and Paulette, but she had her own agenda.
And what of Celestial Being? I assume you've been in contact with them?
Nope.
No.
No,
Interesting.
we lost contact with them about the time you started pissing us off directly.
I see.
At least
All
as
right.
far as I know.
The CFO hasn't been able to get into contact with Celestial Being in quite some time. They've gone radio silent since those temporal anomalies, so I fear the worst.
So, what is your actual proposal? You're putting forward a surrender so that we deal with the invasion threat. We are already dealing with this quote-unquote invasion threat, assuming assuming things are going that way.
I wish for you to eliminate their leader. I want you to eliminate their leader and prevent them from taking over. If that means shutting down Jupiter's void, then I may be able to help with that. Assuming you've
don't-
told me everything you know.
I don't think we'll need it. Iris, you've already closed one such hole before, right? You know, the one that her person that tried to cart you away that looked like my dad tried to shove you into. You closed that one. Every word of that sentence, Tobias, is just giving Pearl the finger. Because he has not forgotten about that. Yeah, it may be a stretch, but I think we can handle that part.
Then those are my terms. Eliminate them, and I will give you everything you desire.
You've been in my head, according to you. Name one thing that I don't have that I desire. Name it.
A human form.
Fuck off.
Oh.
And that's not me saying fuck off because it's accurate. It's not. I've kind of made peace with this.
Truly?
Check for yourself.
Well, the thing you truly desire would be the boy, would it not?
And he's right there.
Oh. But what of the boy's father?
Eh,
I could bring him to you.
I
You
mean,
could finally
I
deal
turned to
with
Tyon.
him.
I turned to Tyon. I mean, not to be rude about your dad, but that would kind of ruin the hunt, wouldn't it? That might be the Hoshmile talking.
Then, my dear hunter, maybe I just give you some hints to lead you in the correct direction.
Keep guessing. Keep trying. You are grasping for straws. You're looking for a lifeline.
Oh, I don't need a lifeline, my dear metal man.
Anyone have any kind of desire that the most traitorous bitch in literally the galaxy and the interdimensional one could possibly offer us to make us believe a word she fucking says? Does anyone have anything that she could possibly offer you?
Yolanda,
I mean,
how's your daughter doing?
I go to hand Yolanda my shotgun.
I'm pretty sure one version of her is dead. So, there's that going for me.
Oh, so you found out about that, did you?
saw her name on a manifest on a ship aboard a ship from the other side.
Yes, some of my infiltrators received a similar manifest. I was shocked to see the name on a board. That's what led to the prevailing theory that there was some sort of parallel timeline after all. As she says that, the lights cut out and a red light and a siren begins playing. Pearl looks around, almost unsure of what's going on. She holds a finger up to her ear as if talking through her mouth, or like a headpiece. Status report. What's happening out there? Now? Well, party, Tobias, now's your chance to hold up on your end of the bargain. It appears as though their main invasion fleet is here.
Oh, God, I can't believe I'm about to say these fucking words. Oh.
Man, if this was really their biggest priority, they probably shouldn't have wasted literally hundreds of their suits.
To fight us? I mean, to be
And-
fair, if they couldn't fight us, there's no way they're going to fight off an invasion fleet.
That's fair, but still, wasted our resources and time.
Not as much of our resources. I mean, we're down 3 earthquakes. Anyway. Oh, fucking gag me with a spoon! For your safety, would you prefer I placed you somewhere safe?
That's so cute, Tobias. He
I
cares.
I will blow out both of your knees with my shotgun, and I don't even care if you can feel pain.
Oh, by
Yes
all
or no?
means, I'd love to feel it. Now then,
Tobias is visibly weirded out by that.
now then, go do as you're told.
Would you prefer to be placed somewhere safe until we have this initial issue resolved?
The safest place for me is here.
No, it's not.
Oh, you have no idea, honey.
Literally, we have proven that.
Oh. Did you now?
Oh, fuck it, I'm not asking. Portal under her chair.
She slithers out of the portal.
Get the fuck in there. Get the fuck. I'm like kicking this slime thing in face.
Her body
fuck
like
in there?
contorts as like a slime monster, like a fucking slime jam from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Get the fuck in there. For your own fucking good, you fucking irritating goo.
I will stay here. I cannot leave this place. If you must know. I doubt you have a portal big enough.
I mean, I can at least fit this office in there.
I cannot leave this place.
What did you do?
The entire castle is her.
Ew.
Oh, Yolanda. How long have you been holding on to that information?
So are you telling me the people that destroy? You know what? I'm not. Never mind.
If you must know, Yolanda is correct. The inner circle of this sanctum is a larger part of the whole that is my body.
Am I going to be a castle like you when I grow up?
I expected more of a fight out of you.
And I expected you to be taller. We don't
I'm
always get what
like-
we want, boy.
I'm like 7'5". What?
Exactly.
Huh?
Tell me.
Oh, and get the
Carl.
fuck out of my system.
Sorry, no can do. Until you remove my sister from your body. No can
I
do.
already did that.
You copied her intelligence. You did not create a new. You did not sever her. Your body, your physical human body in the chamber. She's grafted to you.
shit.
Her entity, her mind, her very soul, her body is forcibly merged with yours.
Oh shit, hang on. That makes some sense. There's some thinking. We'll come back to that. Stop trying to fucking flirt with me then. That's fucking weird. I'm just
You
gonna
know,
leave.
we never got paid for our job. Are you gonna pay us?
You fucking shitting me.
If you want to get paid, get the job done. You never brought me Vader to begin with. Bring me Vader and get paid, motherfucker.
I mean, I could have sworn she was here last week. Huh?
Fucking time. All campaign Leo's just been trying to get paid.
Tobias, you lose consciousness.
Oh, fuck. I'm yeah, no shit. I'm laughing too fucking hard.
Everyone else around, including Pearl, watch as Tobias's body just fucking crumples.
I mean, he's half robot.
He
He's
just
probably fine.
collapses limp like a fucking crash test dummy on the floor.
Well, I think he's
completely
probably too
unresponsive.
heavy to carry.
His body's physical matrix reverts back to just the robotic skeleton.
Okay, and maybe he's carryable.
Pearl is in a state of shock. Oh. Oh no.
And that's
The
K111
room
curse.
that you're in, the upper corner of the room begins to kind of distort into like a metal liquid, opening up a hole through the entire castle, kind of shifting and circling it around itself. So that way you can see straight out into the sky above ground. And from there, you see Io, that it was sitting tall in the sky, shattered as it's falling down to Venus.
Did Jay just fucking kill me?
And that's where the session's
No.
going to end for tonight.
No,
Did
we
Jay
see
just
a planet
fucking
hur-
kill me?
We have a planet hurling towards us.
Which broke, which is me. Which we had a bunch of innocent people on, actually. They're dead too.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. This is a fun little cliffhanger, that.
What the fuck?
Jade killing civilians? No way. That never happens.
I just got fuzzy blue lightning. What the fuck?
We'll find out. Will
I
Tobias
just got underwater ninja tigered.
survive? Will Paulette become relevant? Will Pearl Ranick stop being a bitchy whore? Find out
Will
next
Leo
time
get paid?
on
I just had the
Celestial
polymorph
Sphere.
T-Rex dropped on my fucking head. What the fuck?
on Celestial Sphere, a
I
Gundam
literally
D&D
got Rock
podcast.
Fall Party
Until
Dive.
next
What the
time.
fuck?
We'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody.
You
God
took my
damn it.
boyfriend away from me.